Hello everybody and welcome to this watch along on this crucial game. And in fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to set off a like target already because I always forget to do these things actually. Hence why not many people have seen it so far. But Finley, thank you for the hide there. We had 10 likes already, to be fair. Let's see. Could we get 20 likes in the next 5 minutes? That's going to be my message. Just going to pin that quickly. And then that should be enough. I've not even shared it either. Not even shared the stream. You know, I tell you guys to like and share, but I've not even done it myself. Right, shared. It's now shared. I've now just got to share it quickly to the Discord. So guys, if you can do your bit as well. I'm actually watching the first leg game, which is pretty much one of the few times I can actually watch it with no interruptions, because of course I couldn't stream the first leg because I was working. But now I actually do have the time and place to do it. So I'm really happy that I can actually stream this now. Ethan, welcome. Deku, welcome as well. Oh, it's 7:20 now, so Matt will be streaming by now. So likely I'm not going to attract too many viewers now with me being live this early now. But I think everything's prepared. 60 likes, maybe that's a bit much. Let's go for 40 for now. I think 40 is a reasonable target to start off with at the moment. 20 likes in the next 5 minutes seems a bit... Well, I'm talking about in the next 5 minutes. We're currently at 10-ish. So we'll need 10 more likes, really, pretty much. That's what I mean. Not 20 likes in the next 5. That's going to be insane. There'll be 30 likes, so I'm not expecting that. But just to reach 20 likes, that's probably what I meant to say. I don't think I said that. Is it a kickoff? Yeah, that's the right title there. 7:45, City Ground. Everything's nice and ready. So, we have got a little bit of time. We've got a good 20 odd minutes to actually talk about what we know about this game and these playoff records between these two teams. In fact, I'm watching the second leg here, or first leg, sorry, here, and I did see the first Forest goal, but this is at the point where they hadn't scored. This is actually just the start of the second half. So, counter-attack here. Right, well, I know how the second goal was scored. So, if John Egan's on the ball, we'll know that the goal's coming very, very soon. Currently at 11. Okay, 9 away. It's not that far away. If everyone keeps liking and sharing, we will get there very, very quickly. Blue Terry saying 0-0. Is that your prediction? In fact, this is a good time to do a prediction. Thanks for that. Thanks for reminding me there, because I think one of the most interesting things about my stream last time was the amount of questions from the polls. So, we get tonight. Q&A, when we could do a small Q&A now. We could do a small one now. I will be looking at stats and stuff, but you can get some questions in if you like. Draw. Extra time. Draw to pens. And then Sheffield United win. Right, so poll's been created. What result will we get tonight? I've not liked the stream. So now that's 15. Right, we are 5 likes away. So we're getting there. We're getting there. We're 5 likes away. Poll's just been released. What result will we get tonight? A Forest win, a draw going into extra time, a draw going to pens, or a Sheffield United win. Those are pretty much the 4 outcomes that can happen. You know, the other outcome that could happen that I've not put on there is if a match gets abandoned, which would be under severe circumstances, and hopefully we won't get that. But a lot of news in the football world. We'll also look at some stats, look at some build-ups. Just going to quickly check Discord very, very quickly, because I have been told there's been some... Okay, there we go. So, that's nothing relevant there. Let's actually see if Catcher works. Hey, look at that. That worked very well. Smooth transition. So, squads. Let's evaluate this squad together. Now, what I'm actually going to do is that, I mean, obviously I didn't watch the game live, so it's not likely I'm going to remember the starting 11s from the previous game. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to have the highlights on my phone, just so I know what the other teams were. Looks like finally my Discord's actually done my job for me now. If I can find it, that would be very nice, but I can't find it at the moment. There it is. Right, so I've got the squads from the first leg. So, Nottingham Forest, they've got Samba and goal. Obviously, he's kept his place. They had a back three of McKenna, Cook and Worrell. And, yep, that stays the same there. Now, the midfield four, the second goal's just gone into the first leg game. Yeah, I'm actually going to commentate through this because this is basically my... Well, not my live reaction. I've already seen it. But John Egan, the captain, moment to forget on his part. And Brennan Johnson doing exactly what David Johnson did. I think he did the bow and arrow to his dad there. What a tribute that was. So, I mean, John, the camera's just panning on him, isn't it? It's a couple of sarcastic claps for him. So John Egan, just... What's he doing? He's trying it's too easy. Joe Lolly does so well, to be fair. Gets past Stevens, the block finds Johnson, he finishes it off. That's all I can say. So, then for the midfield four, they had Jack Colback, then they had Garner, Yates and Spence, so that stayed the same. Zinchenko, Surridge and Johnson. So yeah, pretty much an identical starting 11. Sheffield United, I think they're going to have a similar starting 11 as well. They've got Fotheringham, Robinson at the back with Egan and Basham. That is the same back three. With Norrington Davis. Now, he did not start apparently. John Fleck and Norwood in the midfield two is the same though. And Baldock. So, interesting that Heckingbottom's changed the wing-back positions. Sander Berge stays number 10, and then strikers Ildai and Morgan Gibbs White stays the same. But, very, very interesting to the point that Stevens and Osborne have been dropped, and neither on the bench either. I wonder if one of them picked up an injury. Maybe that could have what has happened there. Now, what they're playing on Sky right now, I think is going to be the Sheffield United goal because it's the stoppage time and it's a corner. And I know their consolation or their one goal, Sheffield United, came from a corner. Let's see this. Gibbs White standing over it, so that makes me think it is going to be the goal because I know he assisted this goal. So Gibbs White, corner. Oh, it's poor defending, honestly. So no one anticipates the ball at all. It's not even like travelling at a really unpredictable pace or height. It's just no one is near the goal scorer. That's very disappointing to give that away. It's worse than a 4. Well, it's not quite a free header. There it is. So I saw the run made by Burge there. So who failed to stop him there? It looked like it was Worrell. Worrell is the one who's at fault there. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, but hopefully for his sake, Sheffield United won't get back into this. How we're doing here so far with support here. Let's read some comments. Vamos Forest, Carvajal. Honeygun's cat is here. Oh, okay. We're getting all sorts of creative names now. Praying for Blades win, says Blue Terrier. So he wants to play Sheffield United in the final. He wants a Yorkshire derby in the final as well. Just getting him out of the championship. I'm sick of Forest beating QPR all the time, home and away. Well, Andre is, I think, wanting Forest to go up. I think he'd actually take Forest going up at this point because it means that they won't be in the championship again. Yeah, I mean, maybe you can just trade differences and think, oh, I'll support them there because it means I won't have to see them potentially again. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. 5 of you voted on the poll, by the way. If you've not voted on the poll, please do so. I will be taking in a couple of questions. We've already looked at starting 11s. We can actually talk about the previous game if that's something you would like to talk about. But I've basically covered everything that I have done already in my video, which has actually racked up quite a fair decent amount of views. So don't know how, but thanks everyone to checking it out. Always remember to stay hydrated, ladies and gentlemen. David Marchant, welcome to the stream. He is predicting 2-1 to Forest. Interesting. I think a lot of you predicted Forest to win yesterday when I did ask you after Huddersfield got through. So, obviously, I mean, we have got a poll going round. Forest win, draw, extra time, draw depends, or Sheffield United win. 4 outcomes that could happen. The other outcome that could happen, which I didn't put there, is if it goes if the match gets abandoned by extreme circumstances, which we hope will not happen. But I'll look again. In fact, one thing that we could do maybe to pass the time, let's look at Liverpool and Southampton here. They're playing tonight. Now, Liverpool really need to win if they really want to really put the pressure on City on the final day. If they lose, City have the title confirmed. So, things could happen today, linking to the title. As you can see here, it does feel good to be a Chelsea and Spurs fan right now. Arsenal losing to Newcastle yesterday. It's impossible for Arsenal to overtake Chelsea now. And for Spurs, they still could overtake Chelsea, but because Arsenal can definitely not overtake Chelsea anymore, Chelsea will at least get top 4. So Southampton's formation against Liverpool with McCarthy, Stevens, Lianco, Salisu, Walker-Peters, Ward-Prowse, Diallo, Teller in the left-hand side with Nathan Redmond, Elyounoussi, and Broja at front. Okay, interesting starting 11 there. God, poor Adam Armstrong. Getting back to the Championship, he's just been completely out of his depth in the Prem. And you can arguably say the same for Che Adams too. Stuart Armstrong also on the bench there. Japeno there. Bednarek, Valerie, also former Championship player too. With Liverpool, now I can already see many changes. Shashik Mas is in the team. Kanate's in the team. Elliott is playing in the midfield 3 with Curtis Jones and Milner. That midfield 3 is so different. Minamino up front. Jota starting. That is a lot of changes. That's got to be 8 or 9 changes if I can think right. Because he's even got Joe Gomez in. There's no Alexander-Arnold, no Robertson. Interesting rotation there. Thiago's there. Keita's there. There's Henderson. Diaz not starting. There's Robertson. No Alexander-Arnold on the bench. Interesting. Williams, Keller, and then Origi. Martin Atkinson being the referee for that game. Guys, if you let's predict what we think will happen in this game. I think Liverpool will win 2-1. I don't think it will be very one-sided. I think Southampton will make it tricky. I think Liverpool will just edge it, though, with the firepower they've got going forward. Let's look at some more comments at the moment. 9 changes, says Jack. Well, I wasn't wrong there. Honeygun Cat is you, Charlie. Oh, I should be surprised. Shouldn't be surprised there. Says I hope you for a miracle and get a result. The thing is, Southampton don't have much to play for. If they want to give the win to Manchester City, you know that yes, they will be hoping for a result, but they really have nothing to play for, really. You can hardly say Villa don't have either, and people were asking me about it on my career mode stream just now. But right now, for the way I see it, Southampton don't really have a lot to play for. I know Hassan Hutel has beaten Liverpool before. Sorry, I don't know what's happened here. Hang on a minute. I've just got a message from my manager. Oh, okay. Sorry, it's just nothing important there. Okay. Any more comments? What is everyone saying? My brother's playing, says Charlie. Yeah, he's playing in Harvey Elliott's place in Liverpool. That's right. Predictions 3-1 Forest, Johnson double. Yeah, get your predictions in the comments down below. Be interested to see what everyone's predicting. My phone's at 10% right now, so I've got to be very careful here. Right. We'll do a small Q&A before kickoff. We have got just over 10 minutes before kickoff there. We could go on to stats and stuff, but there's not really much for me to say. In fact, I've not really talked a lot about the bench, to be honest. Let's do that quickly. So the bench for Forest, you've got Horvath, Figueiredo, Laria, I'm not going to get that surname right, I'm so sorry. Cafu, Joe Lolly is on the bench, Mighton, and Keenan Davis, who got 7.2 despite not playing too much in the last game. Interesting. Sheffield United got Davies, Uremovic, Davies, Ben Osborne, Conor Hourihane, Ozula, and Jefferson. Osborne was in the team who's dropped down to the bench, actually. But there's no Stevens. I wonder if Stevens picked up an injury. Because the 2 changes really have come for Sheffield United. Baldock and Longington Davies in those wing-back positions. It was Osborne and Stevens last time. But that's no longer the case. But the rest of the team, the double midfield pivot, the number 10, the 2 strikers, the back 3 and the goalkeeper, they're all the same. And Nottingham Forest perhaps unsurprisingly, have gone into this game unchanged. Now, I did my research. Look at this. We've got the referee right here. It is none other than Michael Oliver. He, of course, was the referee that actually was in charge of a game that went very dramatic in a way for Leicester against Watford. He was the one that created the Hogdini moment with his refereeing, giving Leicester a very dubious penalty. So I'm always going to respect him for that. I mean, Premier League referee as well, and I'm not a big fan of him. But I don't think there's anyone, that's really preferred a referee at all. Brennan is a boss on the pitch. I mean, apart from the Bournemouth game, where he was completely missing, I think he has been really good this year. Sarge going to have a blinder, says David Mert. Okay, that's interesting. Blue Terrier singing about Sorba Thomas. He's going to be in good spirits right now since his team have made it to the final. So fair play to him on that part. I've actually definitely got to get some tickets ready as well. I'll just get that sorted elsewhere. But yeah, any questions that have happened recently on football and stuff like that? Anything that you do want to ask me? I'm more than happy to cover some things here. There's been a lot of news recently, of course. Alright, it's WembleyStadium.com. There we go. Can't find the comments. There they are. Come on, Forest says Higgins TV. How many of you are alright, this is going to be a different question this time. We've made our predictions. Who do you want to win now? So this is a different prediction. In fact, if we can get up to 15 people voting on the poll, if you've not voted on the poll yet, please do so, because it'll be interesting to see the results so far for what result we'll get tonight. So that is kind of our prediction. I think we'll get a draw, but it won't go into extra time. Obviously, it'll, for it to be a draw, it'll have to be... That poll doesn't make sense now that I think about it. I definitely should have... That poll would have been much better yesterday, but that poll's really not going to make sense now, because a theoretical draw would still mean a Forest win. So, yeah, that draw I've just noticed now makes no sense. But they were looking at Forest's last 10 home games, 9 wins and 1 draw, which is outstanding form for Nottingham Forest in the City ground there. Rexley saying Forest live streams for the Premier League on the Thursday. Don't know about the Thursday, but on the final day I'm going to do a stream, most definitely, because we do have, we don't technically have top 4 in the line. Well, in fact, no, we do. Spurs can still lose top 4 over Arsenal, so Chelsea are out for conversation now, but it's still between Spurs and Arsenal. Title, if Liverpool win, it will be between City and Liverpool, so we'll be looking at their 2 games respectively as well. And of course, for relegation, if Burnley do not win, for instance, against Aston Villa, they will be in the bottom 3 come the final game of the season. They've got a Newcastle team that pulled in a great performance against Arsenal. Leeds have got an away game against Brentford, where they chipped in a brilliant comeback against other relegation fodder, Everton. And Everton, who are in a decentish position now, 2 points ahead, but they could still go down if they lose to Arsenal chasing top 4, but if Leeds and Burnley win both their games. You could technically say, on points wise, Leeds only need to draw to send Everton down, but their goal difference is why they would have to win theoretically. And personally right now, I can't call the bottom 3. I think top 4 and title you can make a reasonable prediction for, but bottom 3 is tricky. I've got to say, that's the trickiest part of the table so far. I want Forest to win because I hate Huddersfield, because I know for a fact Forest will batter Huddersfield. Well, we'll see. I'm going to try and go to that game, so I'm going to hopefully be impressed with that. They're replaying Leeds 2 Derby 4 because that's the only time a team losing their home tie in the first leg has actually beaten the highest home in the second leg. So Derby've got a fantastic record of that. Paul Heckingbottom would have to try and find that sort of inspiration, and then it will be the only second team in history to actually overcome that. Nottingham Forest is magic. I'm going to Leicester vs Southampton on the final Premier League day. That's probably one of the few games with nothing to play for, Leicester Southampton, now that I think about it. In fact, what I'll do quickly, I'll see if I can go to Sunday and we'll go through all the games that can have a bearing for different reasons. So let's capture this. Arsenal, Everton, of course, top 4 and relegation there. Brentford, nothing but relegation there for Leeds. Brighton, West Ham. West Ham could have a small bit to play for getting into the Europa League over Man United. So that's still something to play for there. Burnley, huge game. You know, huge relegation decided there. Chelsea, Watford, won for a few games, nothing to play for, which relieves me as a Chelsea fan. Crystal Palace, Man United. Man United need a good result to guarantee Europa League spot. Leicester, Southampton, nothing there. Liverpool, Wolves, obviously Liverpool need to try and get a result to win the title. Man City, same here. Norwich and Spurs going into top 4. So honestly, other than Chelsea and Watford, and the other game was Leicester, Southampton, the other 8 games have got something very important on the line. So that's going to be an enthralling final day of the Premier League season, which I will be covering on my channel. That's exciting. Right, 21 votes for the poll. It is 5 minutes before kickoff as well. I think that's a good time to end that poll. So let's end the poll. So, by far the biggest result was 90% for a Forest win. So obviously that could be 1-0. It could even be a draw in this second leg game. So those are 2 things that can happen there. No one predicting the game to go to a draw on aggregate and go to pens. That's what I would have probably wanted to vote to second. 4% said Sheff United win. I think there's only been like 2 voters that didn't vote Forest to win. I think the Liverpool team for today have thrown in a towel. Well, you can't hope for that, you know, because I know they made 9 changes and it doesn't look good on them. And the thing is with them, I think Klopp is still thinking Champions League. I know the final's still quite a few weeks away, but I feel what he's going to do, he sees Wolves as a tougher game. I think he's going to go full strength against Wolves for what he can do. And then Southampton's going to be a bit like a free hit, you know, but it's very risky to play that sort of game. I think, you know, they can't have thrown in a towel. It's a poor mentality and it's very un-Liverpool-like if they've done that. I did, but it didn't show up for pens. David's already going. Is he watching the game live? I mean, if he is watching the game live, then that's probably going to explain it. Well, if you're watching the game live, then good luck to you. That's all I can say. God, there are a lot of Forest fans here, which I'm not surprised with. It's their biggest achievement and their biggest finish in the Championship in over 12 years. So I'm not surprised that, you know, they're completely relishing this moment. I've got my hands on the greatest shirt. It's a Lazio Crespo match shirt in the specific season. He played under Bielsa for Argentina. Now that sounds very special, actually. I'll give you that. And let's go to today. They're just doing a split screen showing Southampton Liverpool. They're about to kick off as well. I think that's all. Yeah, that's also 7:45. They should end right around the same time. Okay, interesting there. Hi ho, Forest going up says hello. Getting a lot of Forest fans in this stream at the moment, which is always quite refreshing. You know, we have got a couple of Forest fans on this channel, but, you know, they do sometimes, you know, not turn up in these streams. But with a stream like this today, they are going to be very, very vocal. Blue Terrace saying new blades. Right, okay, new poll. I've already asked you the question, but I might as well do it in a poll. We said, who do you think? But now it says, who do you want to go through and join Huddersfield in Wembley? That's the question. So we've only got 2 options. And then Sheffield United. Bang! New poll. Who do you want to go to Wembley? Nottingham Forest or Sheffield United? I think we're going to get not necessarily a different result, but I think it's going to be a definitely different set of statistics there. There it is. So please, if you've not voted yet, please do so. They're just lining up the teams now. We've already talked about that Nottingham Forest team. Unchanged from the first leg game, which I didn't stream, unfortunately, because if you weren't there, I mean, I was working, so that's why I can't do it. But yeah, McKenna, Cook, Worrell, Spence, Yates, Garner, Colback, Zinkernagel, Surridge and Brennan Johnson. Same squad there. No changes. I mean, they've got an away win against Sheffield United, so I wouldn't expect it to be changed. Sheffield United, on the other hand, couple of changes. Only 2 changes. Reece Norrington-Davies going in for, I believe they'll be Ender Stevens' position. And George Baldock, who is in for Ben Osborne's position. And Ben Osborne's on the bench. No Ender Stevens. Maybe he picked up an injury. I can't remember if Heckingbottom said that there were any fresh injury concerns going into this second leg game. But it's still a really good squad. I think this is going to be very close. I think it will be very close, like the last game with Huddersfield and Luton. You know, it turned out to be a very, very tight game. And I can see Forest already hailing Cooper, really expected to get into the top 6. Sheffield United having big expectations, you know, being recently relegated from the Championship. They'd be disappointed that, you know, they didn't do even better there. But based on the start they've had, you know, they would take a playoff right now. But their record in the playoffs, as I did say previously, is not great. So that could be something that could hold them back if they can't get a good mentality there. Please do vote on the latest poll on who do you want to go to Wembley. If you've not liked the stream yet, guys, please do continue liking the stream. It really does help. Well, 24 likes apparently. Can we get to 40 likes before half time? That'd be a great achievement if we can do it. I'll change my pinned comment in a minute. I'm just going to wait for a couple of things. Did I say relegated from the Championship? Relegated from the Premier League. That's what I meant to say. Thanks for pointing that out. Sometimes I say that. I don't know why I say that. Just too much Championship sometimes. I meant Premier League, obviously, for Sheffield United. I did say Championship there, so I do apologise about that. Right. Liverpool and Southampton have just kicked off. They're just about to kick off. Michael Oliver just getting everyone ready, talking to, I believe that is Steve Cook, who's going to take the kick-off there for Nottingham Forest. I think that's Steve Cook. Everyone, well, most people taking the knee. It's actually Ryan Yates. Sorry, it's not Steve Cook. It's Ryan Yates, number 22. Most have taken the knee, and it's kickoff. It is kickoff. Kickoff started. Timer ready. Let's actually change the title this time as well, and then we can get that sorted. First half, and then let's get the timer visible, just like this. Still only 7 votes on the poll. If you've not voted on the poll yet, please do so. It would be fantastically appreciative there. If you guys have not liked the stream, let's go for 40 likes. That'll be terrifically appreciated. And if you've not subscribed to the channel, please also do that too. 1,121. We actually lost a subscriber before in the build-up to this stream, actually. So let's go for 1,125 as a target for subs. So 4 subs and 40 likes. You know, is that a bit too ambitious? Maybe, but that's our target for the stream. So guys, please do continue showing your support to this channel. It really does help. Nothing really happening so far at this moment of time. I've just got to get used to who's shooting where. So Forest shooting to the right hand side, and then Sheffield United to the left hand side. Long throw in there. But right now, it looks just like Sheffield United got a throw in Forest's half there. Right, I can't actually... Upcoming events. I'm just actually looking at Wembley Stadium very, very quickly. Just football, League 2. I could probably find out something in there. By hospitality. Yeah, I can't get tickets yet, which I'm not surprised about. Right, I'll look into that a little bit later. I'm definitely going to be keen to get tickets very, very soon for that. Right, long looping ball going in. Doesn't reach Gibbs White. Goal kick to Nottingham Forest there. Red card, says Jag. Are we already getting some trolls here? Scoreline prediction, you predicted 2-0 is to Forest, if that is. Cooper player virus strikes again, says Charlie. Maybe, we don't know. Lorrington Davies, but he gets tackled very, very well by Yates. Joe Worrell now on the ball. Going to pass it to Jed Spence. Jed Spence moving up the pitch, but he gives the ball away, throwing to Sheffield United. If I didn't check, was Billy Sharp on the bench for... No Billy Sharp on the bench either, so Billy Sharp is not available for this game, full stop. Not got many options up front. The only option they really got up front if Sheffield United lead it is Jebison, which is not, like him, but he's not really going to be the most inspiring option. You don't know. You know, Joe Nolly surprised everyone when he came on the pitch. You know, maybe Jefferson could be the same here. Right, goal kick by Samba. It finds Surridge, but it's booted away. It's not been very fluid play so far, as I wouldn't be surprised John Egan booting the hell out of that. He'd be wanting a really good game today, John Egan. You know, he definitely would feel at fault for the fact that Sheffield United are not at least drawing this game. I think Sheffield United themselves will feel quite fortunate they're still in this tie, you know, with the chances that Forest did have playing on the counter-attack. They were very exposed, Sheffield United, that. But it's going to be very interesting to see how Forest are going to perform at home. Are they going to have more control? Are they going to have less of the ball and let Sheffield United play a lot more of it? That's going to be what's very interesting. Robinson taking the frame for Sheffield United, goes out of play there. And we'll keep my eye on Southampton, Liverpool as well, by the way. So many breaks in play at the moment. It's very difficult to actually talk for like a good 20 seconds of play before something happens. But what I will say in this moment of time, this is the third season, not the third straight season, that Steve Cooper is having a playoff campaign. Obviously, he's had 2 defeats, both at Swansea. But he has got one stage close each time. Good play by Sheffield United there, blocked away. But it's still alive there. Morgan gives right to Reece Lawington-Davies. Some good play, I've got to say. John Fleck now. And blocked by Jed Spence. Good bit of promising play by Sheffield United there. But, yeah, this Swansea team, definitely in its second year, it definitely looked a team destined to get out of it. You know, they were quite lucky with the quality of teams they were playing. But definitely, you know, what we've seen with this Swansea team with 2 consecutive seasons in the top 6. I mean, let's face it, that first year, no one expected them to be top 6 after that. But then the second season, you know, people did. Expectations were set in, and ultimately it made them crumble a little bit. Oh, chance maybe for Sheffield United. Oh, it's blocked away. Oh my gosh, a long throw in, and it wasn't cleared very well. It's still in the possession of Sheffield United there. Still booted now by Steve Cook. Oh, small opportunity there potentially for Sheffield United there. Let me know how the audio is as well, guys. Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? Let me know, because I listened back to my Huddersfield Luton stream last time, and it was but the audio was so blatantly too loud. I'm surprised no one actually told me. Let's look at comments very, very quickly. Tell me my favourite kit of the Championship this season. Hull's away kit. Easy. And I think that was it so far. How many votes we had? Let's wait for a couple more votes for which team do you want to see in the final. And then we'll end it, and then we'll catch up on comments properly. But at this moment of time, it's been more in Forest's half. But, you know, Forest have not even had a single touch in Sheffield United's box at the moment. Sheffield United have had a couple, but nothing in the way of shots so far, because Forest have been able to defend them quite well there. Long ball, and it's well defended. John Fleck now on the ball. Long to Davies, and it's defended by Jed Spence, but it's not a corner, it's a throw-in to Sheffield United here. Very slow start to this game so far. Not much in terms of chances. We definitely had a lot more liveliness and chances in the first, the other game between Huddersfield and Luton. There was a bit more space. These two teams are very organised and are very well prepared in their style of play. Forest looking quite shaky at the moment. When they get the ball, they don't really look like that they've got any care when they try and pass the ball out at the moment. I think they're trying to settle with Sheffield United's hard press at the moment. I've definitely seen Sheffield United press very intensely there. And they're definitely playing with a bit more tempo than Forest for me. So, but I mean, obviously they're chasing the game, so it would make sense, wouldn't it? But right now, it is in the possession of Sheffield United. Fleck to Ildayi there. In fact, no, Gibbs White, my apologies there. That's a heroic block by Joe Worrell there. Good defending by Steve Cook on Ildayi as well. Goal kick by Samba. And it's already won back by Sheffield United. Sheffield United being able to retrieve the loose ball so well in this game so far. Fotheringham's first touch. He's now booted it far away now, but no danger there. Danger levels right now, is very low. If we're talking about like 2 out of 10 danger levels at the moment. It's not been like in the middle of the park, but at the moment of time, because it's not really been fluid play between either side, keep giving the ball away right now. That's why we're not getting any quality chances at the moment. But it all takes one mistake. We saw that with John Egan, or it just takes one moment of magic. And sometimes we see that as well. Sometimes you've got to be patient sometimes. I'll wait for a couple more votes for the poll, by the way, before I end it. Because I have opened it for about 10 minutes now. 8 minutes gone, still 0-0. Forest still up front at the moment. Big day for Scottish football tomorrow. Yes, so Rangers have got the Europa League final against Frankfurt, haven't they? Rangers could secure automatic group stage for a Champions League football instead of a knockout rounds. Now, that will be huge for them because Rangers and Celtic are guilty of this as well. They never really do well in the qualifying rounds. I don't know what it is about them, but the teams that they face are a lot more experienced than them. But Rangers, it'll be nice to see them in the Champions League, of course. I still think that they play better with Gerrard, but God, Giovanni Broncos, I've got to give this credit there. Taking a Scottish team to the finals. I think it's their first final since 2008. That's a huge achievement for Rangers. Another throw-in for Sheffield United. They've had a couple of these so far. Long throw-in by Osborne there. Header! Oh! Free header! It's a free header by John Egan and he heads it high and over the goal. I'm telling you, these long throws are so dangerous. It is, very set-piece orientated, direct style of football. But at this moment of time, Egan does well to get ahead of Steve Cook. It is almost a free header. Gets the height over him there. But it's high and wide. That's disappointing by Egan. He should at least hit the target. A lot of fouls as well. It's going to be a throw-in to Sheffield United. Have you guys all shared the stream, by the way? If you've not shared the stream, please do share the stream at this moment of time. We are struggling to get viewers in at the moment of time. It's down to, I think, everyone and their dog streaming this. Here's a moment of history. Matt has got more viewers watching him than Benjamin Bloom has right now. So you can tell he's made it. He's made it as a streamer now. Yes, at this moment of time, Matt SB has got more people watching his stream than Benjamin Bloom right now. In fact, LJP's got more than me as well. Yeah, I'm not cut for YouTube and streaming, honestly. I'm just here chilling out, watching the football, That's all I'm doing. Right. So, still 0-0, 10 minutes gone, 2-1. Action areas has just been brought in there. And as I did say, 46% of it in the centre half, in the centre circle, but 41% in Forest's half, which is what I was talking about. Sheffield United actually staying in a bit of authority, which I do expect them to do. They are chasing the lead, so Sheffield United definitely need to get a goal before Forest do, because if they go 2 goals down in aggregate, then I think it will be very tricky for Forest to turn that for Sheffield United to turn that around against a very experienced and tough home team to beat like Nottingham Forest. 11 minutes gone, and I gotta say I've seen better games before, but you know what? As I said, it's all about patience. It's something that I'm definitely gonna have to get used to as well, especially when I'm gonna be potentially watching one of these games live. It's gonna be very cagey, I think, in the final as well, considering what these teams are. Celtic are already in the group stage, I believe. I think if you do win, I don't know if you actually do you go through to the group stage if you win Scottish League, or do you actually go qualifying rounds? I don't know why. Now that's a really good counter attack. What a save! Is it going to go in? Oh my goodness me! Oh my gosh, how has Sheffield United not scored? I was going to say. I was just talking to Charlie, but I was kind of rushing my words because there was an incredible counter attack. What a save by Bree Samba! Now Worrell gives the ball away, first time pass, and he's onside, I think. Steve Cook plays Ildaye onside. My God, Gibbs White with an exquisite pass. I thought that was a goal, But no, Samba makes himself big enough to save it. That is a huge save. A poor miss by Ndai. It doesn't even hit his chest. It hits his arm. That's an incredible save by Samba. Forest have got to wake up here at this moment of time. Sheffield United, if they carry on, they will get a goal. Right. At this moment of time, we've got Brennan Johnson here. But disappointingly, for his part, it's defended by Reece Norrington-Davies. And a notification's just popped up on my watch. It's a big goal regarding the title race. I know this is not updated yet, but yes, as you can see here, Nathan Redmond has scored for Southampton. Now, what this will mean is that Liverpool would definitely lose out on their first trophy this year, as Man City would have wrapped up the title. A scare for Liverpool. Oh, so it has been a warning sign, and right now, this is not good, because at this moment of time, with that, well, they've not updated it yet because they'll be on 86 if they have conceded there. We're still waiting. Well, there we go. This is what it's going to say here. By the way, in this game, Forest got a corner. Yeah, Nathan Redmond with the goal. Have they updated it? No, they still not updated it. Corner comes in by Gardner, headed away. First really meaningful opportunity that Forest could have had. Once again, this counter-attack that they've got going with Ildai and Gibbs-White is so exquisite, but Spence does very well, and Samba does very well to keep the ball in play. That's a huge goal for Southampton. Possession-wise, it's definitely more Liverpool, but shots-wise, it's equal. First shot on target, goal. Well then. Oh, look at that one dislike. Oh, you poor, sad Liverpool man. I'm so sorry. Enjoy. Well, have your FA Cup. You've had enough. Cornerstone, welcome to the stream. I thought you weren't going to be here, but fantastic to see you regardless. We've had a big chance in this game for Sheffield United's way, and I've got to say, they've been on the ball. They've looked much better than Forest. Now, great play again, but Forest do clean up after themselves and defend it. Right, I'm going to change the light target from the comment. How are we actually doing? 27 at the moment. Let's actually change the goal. That's going to be my thing. Let's get to 40 likes by half time. Let's replace the pinned message here. Bang. There we go. How many votes? Still only 13 votes. I'm still going to wait until a couple more are voted on the poll, which is who do you want to go to the final, Forest or Sheffield United. I can tell you Forest are winning at the moment in terms of the poll. But I tell you this, they nearly fell behind against Ildai there. I think he really should have done better there. Great counter-attack led by Morgan Gibbs-White, but it starts with Joe Worrell giving the ball away so cheaply. And he was at fault for Sheffield United's only goal in the last game. So, is he the weak spot in this team, Joe Worrell? He has been a legend, but he has been very critical, actually, and very criticised, actually, in Chris Hughton's part of this season. But he has improved under Cooper, of course. He can't start having his old habits now. Definitely a foul and a free kick for Sheffield United there. In fact, well, we've only had 13 votes, but at this moment of time, in fact, oh no, is it a free kick to? No, it's a free kick to Forest. I was surprised not a foul free kick wasn't given for Sheffield United. Honestly, I didn't see the replay because I was still looking at the poll. In fact, I'm going to end it now. We've had 20 minutes. So the poll results are as follows. Right, free kick going in there. Header won by McKenna, but it's headed away by Norrington-Davies. Kept alive by Zinkernagel. Worrell loses out. Good bit of defending though by, I believe that's Bulldog. Good defending. Let's end the poll. So 69% of you have wanted Forest to go through to the final. And 31% of course have voted for Sheffield United. So it's not been... It wasn't like a unanimous decision. Not quite equal, but it's still a little bit equal regardless there. What's my opinion to Carvajal to Blackburn? I don't know. I don't know what I feel about Carlos Corran, honestly. Right. Only bald guy on the pitch, says Jack. I don't know what you're on about there. could be decided there. But this is crucial. This is going to determine the final playoff spot. And right now, these two teams are two teams that shouldn't be in the Championship. They should be in the Prem. So Breeze Samba, Roral there. Passing out from the back there. Oh, that's a really gorgeous ball to Surridge, to Brennan Johnson, and what a goal! What a goal! Out of absolutely nothing, Nottingham Forest have taken the lead. Unbelievable! What on earth happened there? I need to see who played that pass to Surridge, because whoever did that was absolutely exquisite. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see this again. Brennan Johnson again with the goals. This guy is so special. He really is, I think, the best player on the pitch right now. Out of absolutely nothing. I think that's why everyone's shocked. Let's see this again. So Samba passes it wide. What an exquisite ball. I think by Steve Cook. I think it's Steve Cook. Surridge just plays it perfectly. And it's not a tricky finish either. I think it is Cook with the pass. Surridge plays it pretty first time. It's a hard pass with pace. And Johnson has to run and slide to it. But he gets it right in that top left-hand corner. What a stunning build-up and what a stunning goal by Nottingham Forest. Unbelievable. Well, I said for Nottingham Forest, they definitely would have wanted to score first. They have not scored first, and they're going to have to hope on a miracle now. But having said that, when Derby completed their comeback against Leeds, they were also 2-0 down on aggregate as well. So anything can still happen in this game, but it is most definitely have settled some Nottingham Forest nerves. Hello, what's happened here? Something's happened. My scorecard's just disappeared. What the hell? Come on. There we go. What happened there? I just wanted to change the aggregate score and it disappeared on me. What the hell? Poor defending, says Jack. Are you talking about the Forest goal or the Southampton goal? I mean, yes, you can argue it was an exquisite pass. I've got to say. I've got to give praise to Steve Cook for the pass there. But no one was there to mark the run for Johnson, and that's the poor defending part. Really want to see Forest and the players in the Prem. It would be nice to see them for the first time in my lifetime in the Prem, actually. I've already seen Sheffield United twice in the Prem in my lifetime, so it would be nice to see some variety. I've already seen Huddersfield once in the Prem, obviously for 2 seasons. But yeah, Forest I think will be the one that the historical fans will be wanting to go back into the Prem. That's a huge moment. And there he is, David Johnson, seeing his son score again for Forest. And look at this skill by Sam Surridge there. And there's another run. Jed Spence now with the run. He's passing it there. What a build-up, Sam Surridge. Oh my days, he takes too long on the ball. Oh my god, that build-up was so good. I literally ran out of things to say. So Surridge does a really good dribble. Surridge, just about, not Surridge, and Spence controls it. Zinkernagel with the first time pass is absolutely perfect. And perfectly run by Surridge as well. Had he had more confidence and shot it first time, we could have seen another goal. So, and how crazy has this been? Sheffield United looking by far the better team. And now they're on the back foot. If I'm not mistaken, you weren't even born yet when they were in the Prem. Yes, 1998 they were relegated. Born in 2000. Millennial right here. So yeah, it would be the first time in my lifetime. Brennan Johnson now. Oh, it's good defending. Shot wide. James Garner with the shot there, but it has gone just wide off the post. Unlucky on his part there. I tell you what, Zinkernagel's done so well so far. Lakapon, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Garner just hits it wide there. Going for the spectacular little bit over there. I need to get used to some of that back line. I think it was Jack Robertson that did well initially with that block. Let's wait for 25 minutes before we go to stats. How we're doing with likes, by the way, for the stream. We said 40 before halftime. We've made it to 30. Guys, if you've not hit the like button on the stream yet, guys, please do hit the like button. It really does help the growth of this channel if you do hit the like button. And if you've not hit the subscribe button yet, please also do that. We're still 1,121. It'll be nice if we can push that number as close to 1,130 if we can. It'll be absolutely appreciative if we can do that. It would be a huge help for this channel. So please, if you've not done so yet, please like and subscribe. It only takes 2 seconds to do both. And sharing this channel as well will make this channel grow even more. On your social medias, friends, family, whatever you can to share it, it would be fantastically appreciative. As we are still going through this game, it looks like it's really pouring it down with rain at the City Ground right now. Fancy Forest this time because all Sheffield United and Huddersfield got relegated not so long ago. I don't think it's to do with that. I think Sheffield United you could bring an excuse to that, but Huddersfield, you've got to say, they were relegated in 18-19. They've had 19-20, 20-21. This is their third season down to the Championship. Would that be right? Yeah, that would be. In fact, that's their final year of parachute payments now, if I think about it. Oh, that would be a crucial time for Huddersfield to go up. But is it 18-19? 18-19 they went down, so 19-20. Yeah, no, that would make sense. But yeah, but Sheffield United being immediately down, they definitely would have that mentality to try and deal with. But at this moment of time, I don't think Huddersfield have got that. I think Huddersfield have just really come under the radar and have been an underdog team this season. Here's Gibbs White trying to make something happen, but well defended this time by Yates, and Spence doing very well with that bit of defending from Norrington Davies. God, look at the amount of red shirts there in the home stand there, and it is absolutely chucking it down at the City Ground at the moment, but it is not distracting Steve Cooper right now with this 1-goal lead, with a 2-goal lead in aggregate. It makes things very, very not comfortable, but it makes things more comfortable. You've got to remember, Sheffield United came very, very close. Had they opened the scoreline, you'd feel it could be a really, really different, very, very different game. Norrington Davies does very well to get ahead of Brennan Johnson there. Brennan Johnson really pressing the goalkeepers right now. Right, let's go on to some stats unless we get a chance here. No, middle of the park. I don't think we're going to get anything here. Let's go to stats as I'm watching this game as well. Right, yeah, they're passing it from the back there. So look at this, 51% to Sheffield United. Now, I'm surprised that number's not more, but it goes to show that in the last 10 minutes, Nottingham Forest have really gained some control. 3 shots to 3 each, 1 shot on target each, of course. Of course, one of them was a save by Samba, and the other one was a goal by Johnson. 1 corner kick there, 2 fouls to 1 there. 1 big chance missed. Yeah, 1 for Sheffield United. That's, of course, the Ndiaye chance that they had. Counter-attack shots. So that's interesting that Sheffield United are playing on the counter-attack here, which is an interesting style of football. But it's quite different to what they did in their home game, at least. More passes from Sheffield United there, and that's interesting there. 5 tackles there, 7 interceptions. Brennan Johnson with a 7.1. Morgan Gibbs White, yeah, definitely best player on the pitch so far for Sheffield United's team at least. But yeah, Fotheringham 6.2. I mean, that's a bit harsh, I'd say. There is, oh, look at this. I mean, this is a bit of exclusive. Joe Root and Stuart Broad. So, oh my gosh, well, this is interesting. And I think I did remember this. Joe Root is a Forest fan and Broad is a Sheffield United fan. Or is it the other way around? They're definitely supporting one or the other. So I think this is a really, really good game for both of them there. We do have a goal. It's just come up on my phone in St. Mary's. And if I'm right in saying it is a goal by Minamino, it is 1-1 to Liverpool. Now, this is a chance for Sheffield United here. Ndiaye. Square pass. Only finds Ryan Yates. Although he doesn't clear it very well. Ndiaye picks it up. Shot. Easy save by Samba. But yeah, Minamino scores for Liverpool. 1-1 now. What that means is that they will still be 3 points behind Man City with 7 goals to try and overturn. I did say 2-1 Liverpool, so at this moment of time, it is looking rather good that it will be that. There's no VAR by the looks of things, so it does look like an actual goal. Since Forest are winning, here's a sub, says Charlie. Did he give me a sub there? He sure did. Thank you so much, Charlie, for that. I appreciate it. 1,122. Keep going, guys, with the support, liking, subscribing, and sharing the stream. That would really, really help the growth of this channel. It really, really does. But yeah, but honestly, like, I know at this moment of time, a lot of you want me to still keep going right now. But ultimately, I have achieved my dream, really, of getting 1,000 subs. And at this moment of time, you know, I'm never going to be very confident doing YouTube, to be honest, especially with the competition that we've got. Matt is smashing it out of the park. I've got to say, fair play to him. To attract 300 viewers is incredible. He's done so well. To even average more viewers than Benjamin Bloom. Someone needs to tell him, you know, because he's done so well there. You never hear me say this, but I want Liverpool to win today, so the drama gets more interesting. As a neutral, that'll be nice, but I don't really want Liverpool to win. I've got more Liverpool friends than Man City friends, and it'll be nice to kind of rile them up a little bit and get a bit of revenge after what they did to Chelsea twice this year. But yeah, both equally, Man City, Liverpool seem a bit annoying, which, by the looks of things, it reminds me a little bit in a way. It reminds me, where Chelsea are right now, reminds me where Arsenal were. After they had their invincible season, when they were still competing around top 4, but nowhere near competing near the top. And what I'm hoping is that we don't go and continue in the way that Arsenal are doing, and obviously finishing 8 a matter of seasons after that. Remember Fulham versus Cardiff playoff leg 2 when Cardiff getting 3 goals back? Was it Fulham versus Cardiff? What year was that? I'm trying to think of what year that would have been. All this good bit of play by Burge, but good defending. Remember Cardiff versus Fulham playoff semi-finals. You're going to have to tell me what year that was. I don't think it was 2017-18 when they went up in the because they played Derby and Villa in those years. My only football fan friend is Liverpool fan. I always cheer when they lose. Oh, it's just a cynic in all of us, isn't it, Coniston, isn't it? Right. This is a good bit of play by Sheffield United. They've got into the edge of their box. Good cross by Burge. Good defending by Jed Spence. And it's going to be a throw-in to Sheffield United, I believe. Brennan Johnson's down. Alert. Brennan Johnson's down. Is it serious? Cameras panned in onto Robinson. Did he foul him? Let's see what happened there. Yeah. Oh, that's an awful challenge by Robinson. That was definitely not accidental. Oh, studs up. I mean, there's not as much contact as I first originally thought, but definitely not accidental. He was intending to tread on him there. Hope Leeds stay up to a new rivalry with Forest. Now, that would be brilliant to see Forest and Leeds in the same league, but it's gonna be very nail-biting, the final. I mean, I think Thursday will define it. I think Burnley, whilst they've got a Newcastle team with not much to play for, I think if Newcastle play like they did against Arsenal with not much to play for, they'll give Burnley one hell of a game. It's whether Burnley can beat Villa. And if Burnley can even get a point against Villa, I think Burnley are staying up, because personally, I don't think Leeds will beat Brentford. I don't think they will. 1920 season. Oh, no, yeah, you're right. No, yeah. So it was 2-0 to Fulham in the first leg. No, that's right. That was the first season I did on my channel. Yeah, Fulham were 2-0 up. I remember this Josh Onuma goal where he just did this mad dribble and just scored from it. But yeah, it was 2-1 Cardiff. But because Fulham scored once at home, I think it may have been Bobby Reed with the goal. Correct me if I'm wrong. But that made it 3-2 in aggregate. No, I remember now. That was when Neil Harris was in charge. That's right, remember that now. Should have remembered that. I can't believe I forgot about that. You know, there's me thinking that Fulham only went up in that season. But yeah, of course, they did go up the playoffs in that season too. Yeah, ended 2-1. Yeah, that's right. Charlie did actually tell me. Well, Charlie actually managed to say what I said almost just after I said it. It was 2-1. They were 2-0 up Fulham. It was Cardiff momentarily equalised it, making it 2-0. Or was it 1-1? Cardiff scored first, I know that for a fact, but I don't know if it was 2-0 or it was 1-1 making it 2-1. I have a feeling Fulham scored maybe an equaliser, so maybe Cardiff never was able to equalise it, but I don't know. I have a feeling that Bobby Reid was the one who scored for Fulham. Something's telling me it was him. Or Cabano could be one of those players. Oh, we've definitely got a slight injury at the moment there. Definitely someone getting a nosebleed treatment there. 32nd minute already. That's crazy that we're in so much of this game. And I tell you this, I don't know what it is, but right now, I don't know if it's because my channel is not growing so much and I'm not seeing too much of a future in it, but there's such a lack of motivation when I'm doing content these days. Even when I did the FIFA video today, I don't know what it was, to be honest. I don't know what's going on with my mentality with this. I definitely want to get some things planned. I've got some things planned, but they're taking a long time for me to edit. And I tell you this right now, I am not happy with my physical state either. I've cancelled my gym membership today because I don't know, I've just not got the motivation, but then I should have the motivation to exercise. But I think what I need, in short, is a holiday. I've not had a holiday for about 2.5 years. But I'm not going to get that at this rate. Oh, look who it is. It's Sean Dyche. Sean Dyche is in the stadium watching Forest and Sheffield United now then. That's interesting. He's seen some playoff championship games. That's interesting. Cabano was the other one in the 2-0. I thought I remembered something about Cabano doing that. Am I streaming League One playoffs? I think I've got work. Charlie. I can't change it. I already had to cancel 1 hour of my shift to do the championship final day watch along. So I'll be treading on thin ice if I try and cancel it to do the finals. I mean, that ultimately is why I'm never going to be as big as Matt and Benjamin Bloom, because in those big football games, I'm working and they are making sure that they get the games through. The thing is, they're treating YouTube as their full-time thing. And I got to respect them for that. But I just can't do it because, for one, I am nowhere near going to earn enough on YouTube compared to what I can be earning in this new job I've got going in. You know, that £100 donation from Jack was crazy. But, yeah, apart from that, really, it's just, at this moment of time, the future's just seeming a little bit unpredictable right now. And I definitely am going to see Paul wanting to try and do some edits for this channel, but realistically, how much time am I really going to have? I don't know, to be honest. It's going to be very difficult. Why do I have to be on a Saturday? Yeah, I know. It's just one of those things. National League playoffs. Now, when is that? Is that also Saturday, though? If it's Saturday, I can't do it. And I don't know if I could watch it live. If it's BT Sport, I don't have a BT Sport membership, so it depends where they play it. Coniston has a great comment there about Snottingham there. Jet Spence with the throw-in to Surridge. Looks like a foul by Egan, but not given in their way. Are we going to reach 40 likes by half time? We've got 9 minutes left now. Let's see. How close are we? We're 9 likes away from 40. So we've actually gained 1 like in about 20 minutes. Oh my days. Guys, if you've not liked the stream, please do give the stream a like. It really does help the growth of this channel. We're 9 away. I can't actually do the right amount of numbers. 9 likes away from 40. I think 40 by half time will be a brilliant achievement for this channel. If you've not subscribed to the channel either, it would also be fantastically appreciative as well. 1,122 still as it stands. It would be absolutely amazing there. Oh, handbags flying in. We've got a fight. We've got a fight going on. Tempers have been flared. Oh my gosh, what is happening here? Well, I've not seen the incident because I was plugging the channel. I need to see this again. It's involved a touchline scrap. Now then, this could be frustrations from Heckingbottom. I don't know if Cooper was involved. I didn't see Cooper involved. I definitely saw Heckingbottom involved with a couple of Forest players. Let's see what happened here. Are they going to show me a replay there? What has happened here? I know exactly. Definitely a yellow card. So someone's getting a yellow card. I think it's going away. I think Heckingbottom's definitely going to get something. Michael Oliver has managed to defuse the situation quite quickly, to be fair to him. Someone said sub to Alex and they got mad. Well, yeah, maybe it's telling me that maybe I shouldn't keep doing this then. It is BT Sports. Bollocks. I don't think I could do it then. I don't know. I've not got a membership unless I can find a stream somewhere. Yellow card, looking like to Paul Heckingbottom. Let's see this. Did it? What happened there? So, oh wait. So, that was so unnecessary. Oh no. Oh no. And then the whole team got involved. So it started off with Heckingbottom picking up the ball, kind of like forcing it to Jed Spence's chest. Then Brennan Johnson pushes Heckingbottom, and then the team players push in, and then the whole backroom team get involved. That was so unnecessary there. So unnecessary. I guess that's the pressure of the playoffs, and I think Sheffield United are going to feel very frustrated right now as a throw into Forest, and it's not where they want it to be either. Solihull play on Sunday the 29th. Get a fire stick, says Jack there. Well, no, managers do get cards. You know, we've seen time to time again managers getting sent off by having their tempers being tested. Now, that's a good counter-attack by Sheffield United there. That's a gorgeous pass, but Brice Samba anticipates it very, very well. It was Ndiaye trying to find Sander Berge, but great goalkeeping by Samba. I gotta say, Samba's done so well in this game. He's made one big save from Ndiaye, and he's really not put a foot wrong since, really. I gotta say, he's done so well in this game. Some more chants going on so far in the Forest crowd there. I wish I got the audio on. I gotta find a way to get the audio on this monitor, because I think I'm missing out with the audio and the commentary there. But yeah, let's actually quickly check Southampton-Liverpool. I believe it's still 1-1. Why is that doing that? There we go. Liverpool turning the screw. Okay, so sounding like that Liverpool are starting to get a bit better. Oh, look at that. 11 shots to 1. 3 on target to 1. Yeah, Liverpool. If they carry on, they'll get something. Brennan Johnson with the cross. Oh, it's just too high for Sam Surridge. Oh, I thought that would have been another moment of magic by Brennan Johnson. Oh my god! I mean, that would be top tier shithousery. I'd agree. I'm all for that. But yeah, managers have been getting red cards before. Many. Ancelotti getting red carded. Lee Bowyer getting red carded, for what I know. A lot of the time. Actually did a lot more when he was Charlton manager as well, compared to a Birmingham manager there. Right, so 40 minutes. A player can get sent off on the a player can get sent on the bench. Yeah, they can. A few years later, fans will get cards. Well, no, they don't get cards. They just get a simple ban or no ban procedure, really. Anything out of order, they get banned. As simple as that. Oh my days. That was a good bit of play, but actually good defending there. And, oh my gosh. Once again, there's not really been much fluid play. Forest have kind of been the few moments where they've actually been able to play the ball and actually keep the ball, but at this moment of time, it's been so frustrating, really, with a lot of these teams. They've been giving the ball away a lot. Long ball goes in, headed away. Okay, back into the position of John Fleck. Burge. And then now to the back three. Egan now on the ball. He's not going to pass it to Norrington Davies. He's going to the centre. Now that's a great pass. Morgan Gibbs right. Can he find something to Ndiaye? No, he's going to give it to Norrington Davies. He's got Jed Spence to beat though. Cross comes in, headed away by McKenna. Great defending. Underrated player, Scott McKenna, I think, in that Forest team there. It looks like, I think that's Sinkernagel down there, but Fleck with the cross. And the play is going to be stopped. Because I think, is that Johnson that's down? Yeah, Johnson's down again. If he's injured before the final, he's got 2 weeks to recover. Under 2 weeks to recover. He's got to be very careful here. Is it just tackles or is he just pulled something? Let's see this again. It's... oh, okay. It's a barge by Fleck. By the looks of things, yeah. It's a barge by Fleck. He doesn't tread on him, to be fair. I think Johnson was trying to act for something, to be honest. Are you going to do the final or are you going to do the live stream? If I'm going to do the playoff final at Wembley in, well, the Sunday the 29th of May, I'm going to vlog it. I'm going to try and vlog it. Now, that's going to be a bit interesting because my bloody iPhone, which I use, which I still sometimes use for my videos, not as much now. Oh, that's some good play there. Oh, once again, just the final ball for Sheffield United is the one thing letting them down. Good place and good defending actually by McKenna and Cook there. They've worked very well as a partnership, to be fair. But yeah, if I'm going to be at the final, I'll be trying to vlog it. But my phone, which I have used to record, I can't actually use the microphone from it because it keeps cutting out. And I'm going to see if I can fix it before I can go to the... Oh my gosh, good chance. Norwood going the closest since that Ndiaye chance. Just over the goal. So Oliver Norwood just outside the box. Right footed shot. It is over the goal. Just over the net, actually. Still playing out from the back. Only 2 minutes before half time. I think we'll get about 2 minutes of added time based on the couple of stoppages that we've had. At this moment of time, it's looking very comfortable for Forest right now. Sheffield United are going to need a miracle to get through now, really, I've got to say. What I will say with Sheffield United, I think they've actually been a bit better than what I saw them in the first leg game. I don't think Forest have actually gone forward as effectively in the past, but Sheffield United, I think, have actually... Oh, now that's definitely a foul. Gibbs White is not happy with that, but I see it clear as day as a foul. It's clumsy. Absolutely clumsy there. So it's him against McKenna there. And then, it's just losing out on the ball. Surridge gets ahead of him and it's a foul. Get a new phone or little camera or someone's phone. And it's probably going to have to be the little camera option, which I'm going to see. Well, I'll just ask around my family if they've got one. Right, we've only got 1 minute till half time. Are we going to get to 40 likes? We've on 32. Guys, we're 8 likes away from 40 likes before half time. That was the target and we're 8 likes away. Guys, if you've not hit the like button yet, please do so. It really does help the growth of this channel if you do. If you've not hit the subscribe button either, got 3 minutes actually. Okay, not 2 minutes, it's 3 minutes. So I was 1 minute off this time. But if you're not hit the subscribe button either, please do that as well. It would be incredible too. But guys, let's especially get to 40 likes before half time. 8 of you have not liked the stream. There's 8 of you watching. If those 8 viewers are not like, please like the stream now. That'll be a great goal for the channel as well. 2 minutes in the Saints game before halftime, apparently, according to Jack. So, throwing for Nottingham Forest there. Joe Worrell's going to take this throw. Big moment actually there in that Saints-Liverpool game with that draw at the moment. 3 points as it stands between them and City. Long throw in there, but it's headed well by Robinson, actually. Robinson actually managing to keep the ball alive. Now, apparently, this season, when Forest have scored first, they've only lost 2 games. 23 wins. So they've done it 28 times, and they've managed to... Well, I can tell you this. One of the times when they scored first and lost was under Chris Hughton, when they lost 2-1 to Coventry. I remember it. So technically, maybe with Steve Cooper in charge, I think they only have scored a goal first once and then lost. But I'm still going to have to remember what that game was. You're going to have to try and tell me that. ADT, welcome to the stream. Long throw in, headed away. ADT saying Arteta out. Oh, that's right. Arsenal fan. Another Europa League season by the looks of things. That's all I can say. Definitely cannot catch up with Chelsea. Would have to hope for a Spursy bottle against Norwich, who are bottom place of the table. So there's a couple of complaints of shirt pulling at the moment. Definitely Berg, you'd feel, had his shirt pulled there. Maybe a bit of controversy there. Michael Oliver didn't penalise on that. David has said, you Reds, keep watching the game. I tell you what, it's been a really I wouldn't actually call it an entertaining game. It's been a very close and fierce game, which is everything that I thought that this game was going to have. Gomez is down and he's limping off. Oh, right. Thoughts on Chelsea tomorrow if they can secure UCL? Well, actually, Coniston, we've already secured UCL football because Arsenal cannot physically get to our points total. They can, if they win, they'll still be 1 point behind. That was a good attack by Brendan Johnson there, but it doesn't find anyone there. So Coniston, we've actually already secured Champions League football. So I don't know what that's going to mean. Is Tuchel going to rotate? I mean, there's nothing to play for, really. So just go for this game. It's our final 2 games of the season. 3 minutes are up, and it's half time. So 45 minutes away, Nottingham Forest are from reaching the playoff final. Now then, it was Brennan Johnson with the goal, and that was literally only within minutes after when Ndiaye had an incredible opportunity to give Sheffield United the lead. A great save by Samba, a one-on-one moment which I think Ndiaye should have taken there. But right now, that first goal has gone to Forest, and right now they've got a 2-goal advantage going into the second half, and they will take that right now. So it's Forest 1, Sheffield United 0 going to half time. I think it's also half time in St Mary's 2. Let's just get that confirmation there. I don't think it's actually been confirmed yet, but I actually do think there. Apparently it's been all Liverpool really since Redmond's goal, which really doesn't surprise me, honestly. Yeah, Spurs is the only one in the danger zone right now, potentially. But they've got Norwich, and I think they'll beat them. Sheffield United have to score in 5 minutes. Yes, the thing is about Sheffield United, they really got to score quickly. This Forest team are very experienced at holding the lead. They showed a stat when Forest scored first. They've won 23 out of those 28 occasions. And they only lost twice. And I did bring up that one of those occasions was their first game of the season under Chris Hughton. I'm going to have to think carefully what the other one was. I can actually quickly find out maybe. If I look back at previous Nottingham Forest results this season, I might be able to figure out which other time did they score first but not win. So let's see here. So yeah, Coventry was 1. They didn't score first against Bournemouth. Did they score first against Blackburn? No, they didn't. They scored a consolation, I think, a late goal. So I don't think it was another one under Chris Hughton. I think there was genuinely one with Steve Cooper, but I've just got to think of which one it was. So Forest, no, it wasn't Millwall there. Which one? So I need to find a defeat for a start. So I mean, to be fair, there's really not many of those, aren't they? So yeah, not against them. Could it have been Cardiff? Did they score first against Cardiff? Maybe. Yes. So basically, the 2 defeats that Forest had when they scored first but didn't win, they were both Chris Hughton. You know, so Steve Cooper has actually never lost a game in Nottingham Forest when Forest have scored first. So that's a really good stat for you there. I like the City ground, by the way. Proper old school design. Yeah, I agree. Sheffield United have shown why you always must play an out-and-out striker. Definitely there. It'll die just missing that really crucial chance there. It really was a bad miss. For the fact it's half-time right now, let's quickly use this time to look at stats. I think that will be a good time to do so. As you can see, 1-0, and it means 3-1 on aggregate. A really good scoreline for Nottingham Forest there. As you can see, as I said from the start, Sheffield United looked better. They obviously had that chance with Ndiaye there. And then Forest had a bit of a spell in the last 10 minutes after that, got that goal. Then Sheffield United having a small spell there. And then pretty much for like the 35th minute onwards, it's been very pedestrian line. Not really anyone getting close at all. Apart from Norwood trying to shoot from distance, which I think was that tiny spike there. Then, yeah, Paul Ekenbottom with that yellow card. I don't know why that was appearing after that, because that's definitely before that, because it definitely happened after that. Look at those stats there. So, Sheffield United still with more possession. 7 shots to 3. Nottingham Forest barely having many chances. Only 1 shot on target, which was their 1 goal. 3 shots off target there, being very wasteful. Forest so far. 1 corner kick, 1 offside, 6 fouls. 1 big chance to miss, of course. Counter-attacks there. Shots inside the box. 3-2. 4-1 there. So clearly Sheffield United trying to go from distance. Being a bit frustrated by the looks of things for how well Forest have defended there. More passes there, accurate passes a bit more there. Even more long balls than Forest as well. So sometimes you get one team with more accurate passes and more long balls, but generally it's actually been more play by Sheffield United there. I just think they've played more football, but I think Forest have been 100 times more clinical. But yeah, I think that's pretty much what I can really say from that. So right now, it's looking even more less likely that Sheffield United will be going through unless they score 2 very quick goals. Let's get to 60 likes by full time. Now, I think I'm going to pin that. I think that's a really good target there. Right, I can't actually do it via Streamlabs. I'm going to have to do it via the video itself. Let's replace pin message. And there you go. You're shouted out now, Blue Terrier there. We're still 1,122 subs, by the way. And we're on 36. Okay, we're not quite 40 at halftime, but it actually wasn't too far away. So, guys, this is the target. 60 likes by full time. Let's actually make that the official goal. 60 likes, which is 24 away. That's a huge chance there. I've got to say, well, it's a poor mistake by Worrell. He gives it straight to Laurington Davies, who sets off Morgan Gibbs White free. And McKenna tries to play the offside trap, but he's very lucky there that Sheffield United don't score, especially Worrell, because he starts off our attack for them. But I tell you what, Samba with huge heroics. What a save that on his part there. Jebison would have been class for a game like this. I think he would have been exciting. Don't know if he's necessarily going to be the answer, though. Are we back here? Right, let's see if we can think of another poll. If we could think of another poll, maybe. I don't know. It's going to have to be something relevant. Okay, let's do another poll right now. And it's going to be very boring and generic, but I'm going to say, who will win the championship? Oh, look at that. David Johnson celebrating that there. Who will win the championship playoffs? It's just as simple as that. I'm still going to include Sheffield United since, you know, technically they're still not out of it. But it's pretty much between Huddersfield and Nottingham Forest. I mean, just some frustration from Heckingbottom. Very scuffle there. Let's do that. There's the poll. Right. I liked Royal when he played for us on loan. How many yellow cards in the second half for a poll? Oh, that's a good idea. I probably should have done that. Sorry, David, I didn't see that there. That's actually a good idea. Well, a bit of a niche topic, I would say that, but a good suggestion. More comments there. If Everton go down, would a point deduction trap them in a championship? I think it's down to what manager they've got. If they've got most of their squad relegated from the Premier League, they should bounce back. But personally, I actually don't think Everton will go down. I actually think Lampard's done enough here. There's no bias in that, by the way, with him being a former Chelsea player, of course. But I actually think Lampard's done enough here. But I don't necessarily see Lampard as the best long-term manager, if I've got to be honest as well. We always struggle against Cardiff, says David. Well, if let's say if Forest leave the championship, then you won't have to play them next season. Yeah, I think he was referring to when Cardiff beat them by 2-1. Yeah, that's right. They were going through a very weird, peculiar form, Cardiff, at that time. Right, so looks like it's going to be around 5 minutes away till the second half. Any more predictions or thoughts of this game? In fact, we could do a short Q&A. Anything that's happened in football recently, let me know and ask me some stuff from that. There's been quite a fair bit that's happened in football this week as well, regarding the championship especially. But yeah, any notable questions, do let me know and I will answer them. We'll use this time for a Q&A now. Defo bias Lampard. I'm not. Have a good second half stream. I'm off. Is he back watching the game? Well, thank you, David, for tuning in momentarily there. Enjoy the game. Enjoy the game. I mean, at this moment of time, you will enjoy the game, but let's hope for your sake it's a good result. We'll use this time, since we've already covered pretty much everything that we needed to do. We'll ask questions and stuff. James Redpan TV is saying Huddersfield will go to the Prem, and honestly, I don't think you can underestimate Huddersfield now. Was Toffolo fouled by England, says Blue Terror, so he's referring to I can't remember what minute it was. I think it was the 75th minute when Huddersfield had their big opportunity where it was kind of spilled by Ingram and Toffler got the ball. And would it have been a penalty? Personally, I thought it was. So I thought Huddersfield were a bit hard done by not to get a penalty. And I think if VAR was there, I think it would have been a penalty. What I will say, and I think what's crazy, I think it would be a really different playoff first leg, second leg for all ties had VAR been there. It really would be. Yeah, but for me, I think it was a penalty. Using Coleman centre back won't work as he doesn't have the pace. Well, I can't believe Coleman's still playing football. To be honest, he I remembered him back when I was watching football back in 2010. So I'm a bit surprised that he's still playing, to be honest. But all power to him. Hopefully, for his sake, he can. Yeah, but you've got to remember, Leeds have got to win. I don't think Leeds will win for a start. I think what will either happen is that Burnley will pick up a point in their last 2 games and they'll survive. I just don't see Leeds winning. That's my opinion. And they'll go down based on the fact if Burnley can get a point in their last 2 games. That's my prediction, personally. I don't think Burnley will do enough to overtake Everton. I think Everton have already done enough. Tom Lee's goal should have stood, says Blue Terrier. That was the foul one. Yeah, so he had a headed goal, but it wasn't given because there was a foul. I think it was on Snodgrass who received the foul. I understand why it wasn't given, but I do think VAR, if it was there, should have at least looked at that moment there. And it was just another frustrating moment there, especially if you are a football fan wanting some drama. Right, we've got 8 viewers and 5 votes in the poll. If you've not voted in the poll, do so because it's quite a big one, saying who will win the Championship playoffs. If I had to put money on it now, I just think Forest at the back look really good. But Huddersfield going forward, I don't know. I'm thinking it's 60-40 split for Forest's favour to Huddersfield for me. But I've just underestimated them so many times this season. And it's destiny for them to actually go to the Prem at this rate. Right, still long ad breaks there. I really do get a bit tedious with that there. My watch, my phone's at 6%, so I've got to be quite careful with that there. How's everyone else doing? I might actually drop a comment on Bloom's and Matt's stream, actually. I'll do that here. I tell you what, very even now between Bloom and Matt with viewers right now. But LGP, okay, he's doing alright as well. Let's drop a comment here. Okay, I'm just leaving a comment. Okay, and that should be a question mark there. There we go. Right, Huddersfield remind me of Everton. How they don't get bid for a simulation there. Well, to be fair, I just think it's just trying to be clever from it, really. I'll tell you what, there's another question that I'll ask you guys. What is your favourite playoff final? Favourite playoff final, not semi-final, but playoff final. Everyone's going to say the obvious one if I say semi-final. But what are we thinking? What's your favourite playoff final game? Because there's been a couple of corkers over the years. Some damp squids, but some corkers as well. I'm actually not going to leave a comment on Bloom's stream. I don't think it's much point, really. Championship playoff final, Sunday 29th of May. Yeah, that's right, 4:30, which I think is a good time for me, actually. You know, I predicted Leeds to win. I have, Charlie. I predicted Leeds to beat Chelsea, thank you, at 1 week. I remember it very well. Every prediction is a Leeds loss. Well, that's just not true, isn't it? That's just not true in the slightest. Fulham versus Brentford. It's not talked about enough. That's okay. That's a decent shout. Yeah. Fulham Brentford. I mean, to be fair, that was actually the one playoff final I did on my channel that I didn't watch because I was in France when they did the playoff final there. But man, it was big moment. So the opening goal, obviously, from distance there as well. Was it Kearney who did that? I think it was Kearney who scored it, but correct me if I'm wrong there. Unbelievable goal, and then obviously just opened the floodgates, didn't it? Big moment there. If I had to pick a favourite from the top of my head, in recent years it's been quite disappointing, I've got to say. You know, it's been quite one-sided. So I think Huddersfield Sheffield United's a good one, despite it being no goals. It was quite, it was quite close. I also think Brentford Swansea is a good one, actually. The quality of football we saw from Brentford, especially in that first half, I remember doing a stream on it, was incredible. Ivan Toney nearly scored an outrageous volley that came off the crossbar. QPR Derby, yeah, that's a classic. Huddersfield Reading, yep. Hendo Ron Gomez off, says Jack. That's supposedly for Liverpool, so they've just started the second half there. We're still waiting for the second half to get started in this game, so I think Liverpool and Southampton will end quicker before this game ends. The players are just going out from the pitch now. By the way, guys, on a like target, 138 likes apparently. We are 22 away from our target, so if you've not liked the stream, please do give the stream a like. Let's go on a small like spike if we can. 1,122 subs is where we're at right now. If we get to 1,125, that would be fantastically appreciative for this channel there. 1,128, as you know, it'll round up to 1.13 at this moment of time. But yeah, at this moment of time, it's hard for me to really sum up what I think of my channel. Obviously, I'm really happy I can be monetized now. But then with how crappy my channel's performing, there's almost no point of having it sometimes, really. But I don't know, the videos are a bit touch and go, really, and the streams I think are also very touch and go as well. You can get decent likes with them, but viewership, it's down the toilet, really. Right, kickoff's about to start for the second half, and have I got it there? Right, I timed that perfectly this time. Let's do this. Let's have hype. Second half, bang. There we go. Done that spot on this time. 3-1 on aggregate. Sheffield United really need to turn this around. They really got to do what a Derby did. And, so Gibbs White trying to win a penalty in the opening stages. Nothing given. I'm not surprised. It was a little bit pathetic. Right. Throw in. By Burge. But then, chance made for Gibbs White. Blocked. Good defending. It'll die. He's still on the ball. Shot from distance by Fleck. And it's wide. Any more comments before we commentate? Derby Leeds was actually a good tie. Yes, it was. I really enjoyed it. I didn't watch it because I was at a party and a night out, but it was a really good game. I really loved it as well. We somehow dropped likes. People are trolling me now, I swear. Right, long ball over the top. Come on, he'll die. He's surely got to score this now. He's still on the ball. Had he gone down, that probably would have been a penalty to Sheffield United, I've got to say. Burge. Goal! Really early goal for Sheffield United. That's a huge moment. It is Morgan Gibbs White, I think, who's got the goal. I predicted 1-1 in this game. It's 1-1 now. That is going to make things very nerve-wracking for Forest fans. They are 1 goal away, Sheffield United, from completing the comeback. Is it game on? So it's a long looping ball. It's poor defending by Steve Cook. And, Joe Worrell doesn't even get the tackle on properly. But Udogie does so well. Then Burge drags everyone out of position. A simple tap in by Gibbs White there. But Cook again, not close enough. I think Cook has made 2 mistakes there. Worrell's tackle or attempted tackle on Udogie is not good enough either. Just defensive mishaps. And that is going to make things very, very nervy now. Especially if you are a Nottingham Forest fan. Has it worked this time? It has worked this time. Right, and now Sheffield United on the ball again. They are on the ascendancy. They definitely have gone in the second half wanting to get something here. Burge now Zinchenko and kicked away by Kolbach. Once again, I don't know what it is about Forest, but they can never start halves well. They were crap in the... Oh, wait, what happened here? What happened here? Someone's down. There was smoke, so I was thinking it could have been a flare, but I don't think it was a flare. I think someone's down. But they're attacking at Sheffield United's end now. Oh, I tell you this. It's going to make things interesting. Zinchenko's down. I don't know what happened with him there. I don't know. He's limping, and that's not good news for Forest. Gosh, it's crazy how things can go wrong so quickly. Corner comes in, and they conceded a corner goal. Header! Oh my god, I think it's blocked off their own player. Shot comes in, it's another corner. Oh my god. Forest cannot defend corners. Long corner in. And it's Worrell again. And it comes off. I think it's actually Ndiaye who blocks the shot. It is. It blocks off Ndiaye's head. It was a really powerful header. Oh my gosh. Forest are shambolic at this time at the moment. They got to really wake up here. Corner comes in again. Header wide. That was another dangerous header. But I think it's another corner. I think it was James Garner who defended that one this time. Corner comes in. Yeah, it was James Garner who headed it away. My god, a Forest player actually won a header from a corner. Imagine 2-1-7-9, it goes to pens. Now that would be really dramatic there. Forest on the ropes. Yeah, Forest, they really are on the ropes. You said 3-1 Johnson brace. Good time for storytelling, potentially. Reason I say is when Dallas scores, you make you feel happy, and happiness turns to tragedy. Yeah, good storytelling indeed for that one. That's a huge goal. I did predict 1-1, but I think it was Blue Terrier that said Sheffield United scored in the first 5 minutes. They scored in the first 2. So they did better than that there. And right now, it's Sheffield United who look like who they're going to score again. Corner comes in, doesn't receive anyone, throwing for Nottingham Forest. Finally, Forest have not got so much pressure. But they really need to wake up here, Forest, because defensively they've looked absolutely atrocious there. Every corner looks a heavy threat for Nottingham Forest there. And that could be something that could be really... That could be something that could definitely be a weakness for them and something that Huddersfield can definitely exploit. Right, Yates, Worrell, looks like he gets... Oh my gosh, alright. I think was there a free kick awarded against him there? No, it was a throwing given. I thought it was a foul. But Worrell giving the ball away again. I'm telling you, Worrell's not had a good game as captain. He really hasn't. I've not got any confidence in Worrell right now. It's a throw-in, and it's going to be a long throw-in, and they had a good chance in the first half from a long throw-in, but it looks like it's well headed away by Cook this time, and Ryan Yates booted away by Zinchenko, and free kick awarded to Sheffield United. Silliness by James Garner there to concede that. Fair. If you've not voted, by the way, please do vote as well, because it's... who do you think will win the playoffs? And I've still included Sheffield United and Nottingham Forest, and I'm glad I still included Sheffield United because that draw now, or that equaliser, really puts them in an interesting position here. At this rate, it's only Huddersfield that might be ready for the Prem. I wouldn't necessarily say that. I mean, you've got to remember, I think Sheffield... Oh! Shot going in! Headed away. Oh my gosh. Surridge heads it away. But at this moment of time, I think Sheffield United are a better team than Luton. I know Luton were great first half, but the thing is, had they actually shown the same intensity in the second half, I think Luton would be a good team. But Sheffield United have actually shown threat throughout. So I think Sheffield United are a better team, and I think Forest are naturally going to struggle at times against this team. But defending-wise from corners, I'm not being impressed with them. And here comes another corner. Another header won by a Sheffield United player, headed over the bar. Goal kick. I'm telling you, they really got to work with set-piece defending. Forest need to ride a storm and restore a 2-goal lead. They do. They definitely need this 2-goal lead. I think Nottingham Forest just to make things comfortable. 100%. If you've not liked the stream yet, guys, please do hit the like button for the stream. It really does help. We're on 37 likes. We are 23 away from 60. I mean, let's face it, I'm not good enough to get 60 likes anyway, and I'd love to be proven wrong, but I'm not it. I'm not it. You know, when you've got Matt and Bloom streaming at the wazoo, they're the reliable people to go for. I think that's just their thing. I'm just less reliable to get footage, really. I think that's the thing. Right, once again, every time any team goes forward, it's Sheffield United, and obviously they're going to be chasing the game, so that's why they're going to do that. But, wow, it's going to make things very nervy for Forest. Very nervy for Forest indeed. 53 minutes gone, 8 minutes gone in this half there. We've got 37 more minutes before added time. And I tell you what, Forest would have still wanted to keep that 2-goal lead up to this stage. But they are pushing up the pitch now, Nottingham Forest, to be fair, which is the best thing that they could have done now. 53 minutes gone. Jed Spence with the throw in there. You still got us, though. Yeah, you know what? That's the best comment. Yeah, you still got us. You're back in your old account and you're still down with Arteta. Yeah, ADT, I can understand where you're coming from there. There's a real split of opinion there, I think. I just think Arteta, the thing is, and why I'm not too pro Arteta out, is that I don't really know what other manager will go in and get the better out of his squad. I just think the squad has taken such a big step back into youth and all of that. I just think naturally you are going to get those inconsistent performances. So I think that's part of a risk, and they've got to embrace that risk right now. You know, with them not being in European football for 2 years straight, and well, in fact, no, not 2 years straight, but for, well, at least that 1 year, but Champions League not for 5 years straight. You know, they're gonna find it tricky to attract high talent, and I think naturally, you know, if they don't overachieve at one point, they will continue to be at that level. Here comes Steve Cook for Nottingham Forest. Long cross coming in. Oh, that didn't look like a bad delivery, to be fair, but Foderingham collects very comfortably. If you remember, last time they played against each other at the City Ground, it was a 1-1 draw, and Brennan Johnston missed a penalty. So it's going to make things very, very exciting. If you get 60 likes, can you sing? It depends. If I'm in a good mood, maybe. Ooh, long delivery there, and bang. There you go. More loyal fans, says James. No, thank you so much, and I saw what you said as well. I mean, Matt's done it at the same time as me, but I don't want to compare that, you know. I think the thing is about that, because at this moment of time, I'm also thinking long-term as well, and unfortunately, I just don't think it's going to be the same. I definitely want to still be optimistic that I can do stuff, but whether there will be a part 4 of season 4 for, you know, Lex Alexis, I don't know. It's going to be very interesting. I'm going to know very quickly if I can or cannot when I start work officially, which is officially actually a month and a half's time. So not far away, actually. You know, this is technically my holiday, and I've actually not gone anywhere. I should really have gone on holiday, really. You know, I think based on where I'm at with my health and that, I definitely really should. But unfortunately, just right now, everyone that I want to go on holiday with are still in bloody university. So there's nothing I could do about that. Right, still 1-1. I'm going to say it again. It is what I predicted. And I think since Sheffield United had that good start, they have fizzled out a little bit, which they can't afford to do that. But it's definitely given them less work to do. If they were still chasing 2 goals at around the 80th minute, let's say, you know, this will just cause them to make more mistakes. They've already done half of the work. In fact, let's just say 3 parts of the work. If they were thinking that they want to win before extra time, they need 3 goals. Oh, that's a good ball, but brilliantly collected again by Samba. I'm telling you, the likes of Robinson, Fleck, or Burge has got like a killer delivery in them, and they can really cut that Forest back line. Definitely a free kick awarded to, I think, Nottingham Forest there. Robinson yellow carded. It's another foul on Brennan Johnson. He's been on Brennan Johnson pretty much all game and has actually managed to get away with it. But this time he has been yellow carded from that. Yeah, definitely a bit of a rough challenge there. Just stay positive. I mean, yeah, it's just, yeah, I think part of my problem is I've just not seen friends for a good long time at the moment. So basically, you guys have turned into my comfort blanket almost in the past couple of weeks or so. But it's so much better when you meet in person as well, which is why if I can get tickets at Wembley, which I'm actually really excited for, because who knows who I can meet there. And I'm hoping that I'm not just going to record like constantly and whatever. If there's anything that I might do in the vlog, I might just record the goal celebrations and just me talking about the goal. I mean, if it's a fan, if I'm like watching it as a fan, you know, it probably would be a bit different the way that I do it. But because it's a neutral, I tell you what, Foderingham is playing with fire there, but it does manage to win the press off Zinkernagel there. Let's actually end the poll because I've put it up for about 20 minutes now. So the results of the poll is that 67% of you have predicted Nottingham Forest to win a playoff final, but this was before Sheffield United got that equaliser. Once again, Sheffield United looking very dangerous so far. James has done his first GCSE today. Well, congratulations to you. Hope it went really, really well, my man. It's always a really stressful period, GCSEs. Still vividly remember the first one that I did, which was, I believe my first one was French GCSE. I think that was the first GCSE I ever did. French was the first one there. And yeah, it was a big, big moment. So good luck to the rest of them, yeah? All right, so throwing going in there. 59 minutes gone. We're about, well, I can do the maths, 31 minutes away till we actually get added time and all of that there. Don't compare yourself to the Man City's, be different, be the Forest. Green on YouTube, and yep, you may feel yourselves a bit there, but you may as well good people connected here. Some of those might be fans. But no, I gotta say I appreciate that because, you know, that's pretty much the biggest thing I wanted from this channel really. Is that I wanted like more community more than just, you know, success really. And it's difficult sometimes, especially when you know, don't get many people around. But I do appreciate that. Thank you for telling me that, Charlie. I think it's just me feeling tired as well, you know. There was definitely, like, the past 2 days, I felt very unmotivated to even do YouTube and stuff, and now I'm just like, why am I feeling this? You know, this is a very crucial time to do it, but I don't know. The video ideas I've got so far, well, for one, take a lot of research to do, and two, just even with my health in general, I've just been really slacking off the exercise. Like, you would have heard on my career mode, I actually cancelled my gym membership because I was just wasting money for just not attending the gym because I just lost all motivation. This was a good opportunity there. Bulldog defends. Think it's a corner to Nottingham Forest. Finally, they've got a little bit of pressure in their half. And they really got to actually take chances in that half as well, if they can take them right now. They just put the camera on Keenan Davis and Joe Nolly. I wonder if both of them are going to go on the pitch. Right, so it's going to be a corner going in there by James Garner. Who does he find? Oh, it's there's two types of corners I hate. One that doesn't beat the first man, and the second one where it just goes above everyone. And that was the latter there. It was a poor corner, goes above everyone, and it wins Sheffield United a throw-in and a get out of jail free card. And they can't, Nottingham Forest can't keep doing this right now. You know, they've only got a 1-goal advantage now. They've got to be very careful here. They have got 28 minutes to hang on. Fair. Let's actually see what Liverpool and Southampton are doing. It looks like it's still 1-1 for what I know. Definitely no notifications so far. Yeah, at this moment of time, still 1-1 stats, 19-3. I mean, 3 shots on target though. So Liverpool been pretty crappy going forward, I gotta say. But it stays 3 points. But a 7-goal swing, it's going to be very difficult for Liverpool to overturn that, isn't it? But yeah, draw would leave Man City on the brink. I agree, because for a start, Man City will only need a point. If Villa even beat Man City, let's just say, Liverpool will still need to potentially overturn a 6-goal swing, which is just, I think, impossible for them. More goals they score here, they'll have less to do if Aston Villa do the job and actually beat Man City. But I don't think that's going to happen personally. The People's Champion prediction. Well, I am the champion in my own prediction league. I'm not going to take too much pride of that there. Long throw goes in, and it's won by Sheffield United there. It's Sanderberg. Oh, just gives it away there. But it's won back immediately. Sam Baldock picking up the pieces. Good bit of possession there. I don't think we've had any substitutes so far, now that I think about it. Oh, yeah, no substitutions so far, which is interesting there. I thought we were going to get a couple of substitutes by now. To the point, it's 63rd minute. Probably because the game is actually so in the balance now. I don't think there's going to be many changes right now. But there's definitely an air of frustration in both sides at the moment. Forest wanting a bit more of a cushion. And Sheffield United definitely needing a goal to keep their playoff chances alive. Now it's a long ball in. Can Spence win that against Robinson? Robinson looks like he defends that very well. And a free kick is won. Spence does foul Lorrington Davies. It's a very simple long ball by Royal there. But you could arguably say that, shirt pulling for both of them really. So either way, one of them really got what they deserved, to be honest. They were fouling Spence because Spence wasn't really guilty either of fouling Robinson. Free kick, therefore, and it's taken by Fotheringham in goal. Headed one and offside. He's feeling a little bit robotic back and forth now, not necessarily end to end because he technically is end to end, but in terms of chances go, since that first goal, that equalising goal I should say, we've not really had anything close so far, unfortunately there. How many times have I had copyright issues with videos? Music wise, the only videos I can't actually monetize are my football tales, because I've just not got the copyright rights in the description. God, look at that atmosphere by Forest there. But I've actually not been called for copyright by using other people's content. Like when I used, for instance, Fred, when I did my Ben HD collab, I thought potentially I could have got a copyright thing for that, but I didn't actually. I didn't use too much footage. I think it was about a good 10-15 seconds, but I did link his channel, and that's probably why they didn't copyright it. Touch, and good bit of play there. Zinkernagel got a bit of space here. He's going to pass it to Johnson, but it's not got enough pace, and it's well defended by Robinson, but Zinkernagel keeps the ball alive, and it's a corner to Nottingham Forest. And I've just got a notification. I think we may have a goal at St Mary's. I think. Let's see right now. Still says 1-1. It's just appeared on my phone. Apparently Joel Matip has just scored for Liverpool. If that's the case, Liverpool closed the gap on City. Yes, goal, big goal for Liverpool. So what does that do? They've not updated the table, but it will put Liverpool on 89 points and a plus 66 goal difference. Yeah, that would make sense. Plus 66 goal difference. Ideally, Liverpool need to score. Corner! Oh, nothing there. Forest won a penalty, but nothing will be given there. And then Gibbs White trying to go on his own. It looks like Colback's done well. Colback's defended it. Throw in. Oh, a bit of frustration there. Gibbs White definitely playing with some urgency, which I'm not surprised. Sheffield United need a goal. So let's see this again. Garner taking the corner. They want. I don't get why they want a penalty. It's a bit. Foul? No, it wasn't even a foul. It wasn't even a handball by Sheffield United. I thought it was a handball by Nottingham Forest, personally. If City can see more than 3, Liverpool can still do it. Who knows, City can repeat the defensive mistakes they had against West Ham. Yes, true, but they've also got the attacking players as well. It's, had West Ham won, then it would have been very interesting, because then it actually would have been joint on points with goal difference and that. Those 2 equalising goals for Man City, I think, has given them the title, personally. Had they lost to West Ham, then I think it would have been a free hit for Liverpool, personally. God, but Matip has even scored as well now. 40 likes? Whoa, we're 20 away from 60. We're 2/3 of the way there. Get in. Thank you guys for the support. I do appreciate that. I really do. Appreciate everyone that likes, shares, subscribes all the time. That really does help the growth of this channel. Seriously, it really, really does. You do have to start somewhere. I didn't mean to do that. You do always have to start somewhere, and obviously some people have gone quicker than others, but just enjoying for what I can at this moment of time. Just watching a good game of football, a tense game of football, and it's gone out of play, and it looks like it's going to be a goal kick to Nottingham Forest. Yes, yeah, I think they will be really stressed right now, Charlie. I do agree with you there. If this, they equalised that goal pretty much at the start of that second half. 45 minutes is going to feel like 45 hours, or even 45 years. To this Nottingham Forest crowd. It's going to feel the longest bit of time right now. God, sorry about that. A bit of indigestion. Samba with the goal kick. Does anyone get that? No, Robertson heads it away. It's a throw-in. Appreciate that, James. I do appreciate this. But yeah, well, see, the thing is, and I'm going to actually defend Ben Bloom, Matt and Fogden a bit. They've got hundreds of thousands of comments. I've only got like one comment every 15 seconds. It's much easier for me. They do try and read out comments. It's just the fact is, you go to a certain level of popularity. It's almost thinking like because even with Ben Bloom and Matt streaming now, they've got hundreds and hundreds of viewers and tens of comments coming in every second. So it's impossible for them. So I will defend them in that case, So the only benefit with me being a very small streamer, really, it means I can actually catch up with your comments. We have got some substitutes, though. The first couple of substitutes, and again, Joe Lonnie is on the pitch. I believe, if I saw it right, I think it was Zinkernagel that went off. I wasn't necessarily paying attention now, I've got to admit. Ball's still on the pitch somehow, and it's a throw to Nottingham Forest. So the score, I've not updated you yet, but we've definitely got a substitute because Joe Nolly is on the pitch. If we stay up after a 90th minute win against Sunday, I'll literally throw up, says Charlie. It's going to be mad. I'm definitely going to get the stream ready for Sunday. 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock's when the games kick off. I might start the stream at 3:30. I think half an hour beforehand is necessary. We definitely need half an hour to talk about all of the big implications for all 10 of these games. 8 of them I think have got a big implication. 2 of them I think are a bit of a free hit, which is Chelsea, Watford and Leicester, Southampton. But the rest of them have got either top 4, top 7, title or relegation linked with them, which I think is really, really big news actually. Really, really exciting as well. Right, so Jed Spence is going to take the throw in there. Oh, long throw going in, doesn't find anyone. 71st minute, and it's going to be a goal kick to Sheffield United there. It does feel a bit long, really, but I think as a neutral fan, I think whether a game feels short or long depends how good the game was. There has been times where the game has dragged on, but there's been certain periods where it has gone quite quickly. Bizarrely enough, despite not a lot happening in that second half, I actually think it has actually gone a bit quicker than the first half. I don't know why. Keenan Davis is just getting dressed. I think he will be going onto the pitch in the next couple of minutes or so. Potentially going to replace... Maybe he should replace Johnson, you know. It sounds crazy for me to say that, but he's been on the rough end for a couple of challenges, and if he keeps receiving those challenges, he could get a really bad injury. So maybe for precautionary sake, it could be good to take him off. But when you're only 1 goal up, you increase the risk of your biggest goal-scoring guy getting off the pitch. But Keenan Davis has also put the ball in the back of the net when he's needed to as well. But we definitely have had at least one sub. Yeah, it was Zinkernagel that went off on Lolly, by the way, so I was kind of paying attention there. Sheffield United with a small spell of possession there, but not really going anywhere. Gibbs-White finding Ndiaye. Back to Gibbs-White in their half of the pitch. Joan Lolly against Ndiaye. Ndiaye still getting the better of Lolly. Lolly definitely really roughing him up a little bit. Steve Cooper definitely praising that. That's what they got to do. They really got to fight with Sheffield United. I mean, not literally, but fight for the ball. The thing is about Fogden, I do respect him, but I always struggle at the same time to kind of feel engaged as well. You know, it's almost like I'm talking to my younger brother in a very bizarre way. I'd rather actually look up to someone and a slightly older figure. Both Matt and Ben, both Bens actually, are both older for me as well. So, I don't know. It depends on the viewer demographic, isn't it? Right, back to this game though. Bulldog on the ball in their half of the pitch. Sheffield United's half, that is. Colback does well to win it back, but Ndiaye keeps the ball alive. Now, that's a good pass to find Bulldog. Bulldog up against Jack Colback there. Oh, he skins him. Oh my God, they've done it! They've done it! Sheffield United have completed their comeback. John Fleck makes it 2-1. Unbelievable. How have they thrown this away, Nottingham Forest? Just a simple ball, just like that. I mean, it was quite snatch and grab the goal. But so spineless in that moment. My God, I think the Cooper curse is real right here. So Bulldog then gives it to, I think it's Gibbs-White. Then Ndiaye looks like he gets fouled, but he gets enough of a ball to send Bulldog through. Colback just does not deal with him whatsoever, slips over. And then Steve Cook again doesn't even notice John Fleck. It's Steve Cook again with poor positioning. Samba can't do anything about it. I mean, to be fair, I think Samba could do actually a bit more there. But Steve Cook again, poor positioning in that moment there. That makes it 2-1 and the aggregate makes it 3-3. Oh my goodness me. Now that would put this game to extra time. But you could arguably say I'm losing the ability to speak, I should say. With only 15 minutes left, or I say only, still with 15 minutes left. If Sheffield United continue in the ascendancy, they could get something. They could get another goal. We've got a yellow card by Scott McKenna apparently, maybe for a challenge or a decision or an argument. That is incredible. Bottle and Forest, says Charlie there. Oh my gosh. What would Steve Cooper be thinking right now? His team have completely been second best. Even when they scored that goal, they had a good 10-minute spell and that was it. It's been pretty much Sheffield United. And I've got to say, it's nothing more for what they deserve, Nottingham Forest. They've been the better team for me. I'm just charging my phone because it was at 2%. It can't run out right now. So 2-1 away between Nottingham Forest and Sheffield United. But also still 2-1 away between Southampton and Liverpool. Oh, look at that. Now the lights are going up because Liverpool scored. Oh, I swear to God. Oh my God, chance! Oh my days! Oh my God! What a huge chance for Ilman Ndiaye! Oh my God, he should have put Sheffield United up in front. Morgan Gibbs-White. He is such a talented player. Oh my God. It may have been... Oh my gosh. It is incredible defending, I've got to say, by Joe Worrell. Had he not got a touch, Ndiaye would have given Sheffield United the lead. I think he gets a touch and it deflects off Ndiaye and he goes over. Oh my God. That's incredible. Nottingham SCF bottled it at the moment. Whoa. Oh, cross comes in by Jed Spence. Well defended by Jack Robinson. They're doing what they can now. Now all of a sudden Nottingham Forest have a bit of threat, but they've really not shown it in this half at all. I don't even get what the tactic was in this second half. You know, Sheffield United have clearly... Oh, chance maybe? No, just poor touch by Ryan Yates, booted away. And Gibbs White trying to get the better of a... Oh my God! Oh my days, that was not far away. Nearly an embarrassing own goal by Scott McKenna. So he just about edges Gibbs White with pace, but he literally shoots it at Samba. No, it's a poor pass. It's like a shot, but it hits just wide off the post. Oh my days. Had that gone in, it'd been one of the most embarrassing own goals of all time. And that has given Sheffield United a corner. And you remember how threatening Sheffield United are when it comes to corners. Let's see this here. Oh my God, header. Oh, chance. No fleck. Oh, it's cleared. Still alive. I think it was Bulldog there. Sander Burge. Bulldog again. Right hand side. Burge is... Oh my days. He gets ahead of McKenna. Cross comes in. Booted away by Colback. Garner heads it away. But one back by Fleck. Wow. I don't... Cooper doesn't like red and white striped teams. Oh, I get that. Brentford did him dirty last year. And it looks like the same thing's happening this year with Sheffield United as things stand. And they're not even a team in red and white this time. They're in their black and white away kit. But I tell you this, I knew this game would be tight, but oh my gosh. I gotta say, when Forest scored first, I thought it was it. I should never have come up with that conclusion because I gotta say, despite that, Forest have just not been great. Sheffield United have been the better side. 18 touches in the opposition box to... Oh, chance! Oh! Shot comes in and it's well saved by Samba. So 18 touches in the opposition box for Sheffield United. Only one for Forest. They've really struggled, but here's a good run by Keenan Davis. He's actually run the whole length of the pitch here. He's got Bulldog to beat. Cross comes in. Headed away. And is it one? Yates does well to win that back, to be fair. No foul there. Corner to Nottingham Forest. Alright, Nottingham Forest really need to get something from this corner if they want to go through. My God, how could you have a 2-goal advantage? If Sheffield United score in the last 10 minutes, they will be only the second team in history to advance to the playoff final after losing their home leg. And that is incredible. Right, so James Garner with his corner. And it's disappointing. Goal kick. If Forest still win, like playing like this, it'll be one undeserving seat in the final. I gotta say, I mean, I said right at the start, Huddersfield are my favourites because of their favourable playoff record. And I think it showed with their experience against Luton. It really does. Mentality is a big thing with football. Oh my gosh. I mean, the Forest crowd got to keep going with the noise. Because I can notice a lot of them look very dejected. And if they keep feeling dejected and sorry for themselves, then ultimately the team are not going to perform. They really need a miracle now. But at this moment of time, no one's going out. It will just be going to extra time. But Forest were in such a prime position to be 3-1 up. But to draw 3-3 at the second half, you've got to say it's an incredible second half performance by Sheffield United. But right now, I don't really see, especially Forest with how little chances they've had. Look at that. If you see this here, 14 shots to 4. Oh, David Johnson looking a bit nervous now. Obviously, Nottingham Forest fan watching his son play for Forest, of course. 14 shots to 4. 4 shots on target to 1. 6 shots off target to 2. 4 block shots to 1. 6 corner to 3. You know, you've got to say 4 big chances. 2 big chances missed for Sheffield United. They have deserved it. It's not been luck. They've deserved this. 8 shots inside the box, 6 shots outside the box there, 2 saves here. They have deserved this. And I've got to say, 9 wins out of 10 in their last 10 home games for Nottingham Forest. You feel it difficult to believe that this Forest team have been able to have that, really. They've really not created anything against the Sheffield United team at the moment. 2-1, yeah, that's right, 2-1. 2 second half goals for Sheffield United, and what a comeback this is. 82nd minute, 8 minutes till potentially extra time, which will make things very exciting. We are on 43 likes. Could we maybe get to 50 likes before full time or maybe extra time? So 8 of you here, 7 likes away from 50 likes. If you've not liked the stream yet, please do give the stream a like button. It really does help. So hit the like button. It really does help. If you've not subscribed either, please do so. It helps as well. We're still on 1,122. If you've not hit that subscribe button, please do so as well. It would be nice to get to 1,125. That would be a good goal for us. But it is still, what can I say? If you've not liked or subscribed, please do that. It only takes 2 seconds, and it really does help the support of this channel. And if you've done all of that already, the best thing that you could do to still support the channel is to share, which is something you can do for free as well. If you want to go above and beyond, there's even chances to donate as well, but obviously that's out of your own decision. That's why United deserve it. Yeah, well, you got to say, looking at those stats, Sheffield United have deserved at least to be going to extra time. And I've got to say, right now, based on performances, I'd be backing Sheffield United right now. And the question I said on that stream, Derby have been the only team to escape from this position before. Can Sheffield United do it? And I've got to say, right now, I almost look like an evil genius. Right. I always forget shirt numbers, sorry. I'm doing quite well with Nottingham Forest, but Sheffield United, I'm always forgetting Basham's number 6, that's it. I mean, no wonder I didn't recognise it, because I've not even mentioned his name at all in this game. In fact, he's the only one I've not mentioned so far. That's why I didn't know that. Chris Rating's actually 2-1. Yep, that's right. Forest only have themselves to blame. Chance! Oh my gosh, Forest! Oh, corner. What happened there? And that's something what Forest do. Out of nothing, they get a chance. Right, that would have been controversial because I think Davis fouled Basham there. But then Lolly tries to get a shot. It's defended off and he's claiming that he's been fouled. But it's a corner to Nottingham Forest. They were 3-1 on aggregate, that's right. And for it to be 3-3 right now, they'd be absolutely nervy. And I've got to say, they deserve it. They really deserve it. Sheffield United. Corner comes in. Header over. Poor. Steve Cook, which I've got to say, I think it's one of his worst performances so far. It's one of his worst performances so far, Steve Cook. It's just not looking good going forward. Defensively out of position. Didn't close Fleck for the second goal. For the first goal, which was obviously scored by Gibbs-White there, I mean, it wasn't his fault. I'm thinking of the early chance. But yeah, with the Gibbs-White goal, didn't press him at all, really. He's been at fault. So, Steve Cook and Worrell have not been great so far. Jack, you are an absolute legend. Thank you so much. Keenan Davis with some unbelievable skill. It's shot and blocked. Oh, what brilliant defending by Jack Robinson there. Garner, Spence. Cross comes in, header over. All of a sudden now, Nottingham Forest now know how to press and actually get some chances. Just too little too late, really, at the moment, if they wanted to try and win this game. They've not got barely any time. I mean, it's poor, actually. It is very, very poor by John Egan again, which I don't know if he's having a particularly great game. Better than the last game, of course, but at this moment of time, it's difficult to sum up. He's been really... I've got to say, I think Gibbs-White might be my man of the match so far. Anything he touches, honestly, just turns out to be something good for Sheffield United. I was thinking Brennan Johnson, but to be fair, apart from that goal, Brennan Johnson has been barely there. Morgan Gibbs-White, even without, scoring just that goal. Oh my god, and I'm just talking about Gibbs White. He may have just set something up there. Sander Burge, well defended by Worrell in there. And that is what I'm talking about. Every time he's on the ball, he sets up a killer pass and he can score a great goal as well. Burge to Ilman Ndiaye. Gibbs White completely misses his footing there. I think it was offside anyway, so it wouldn't have counted. Yeah, we were 3-1 up when Derby beat us. That's right. It's feeling a bit similar. It's feeling quite similar right now. I am actually getting very similar vibes to when Derby beat Leeds. That's right, because obviously you won 1-0. You won 1-0 in the Pride Park. 1-0 up, then 1-1. Then Leeds were 2-1 up, I think. No, not 2-1 up. No, were you 3-1 up? I thought you were 2-1 up. I could be wrong, of course. It just looks like at the moment that the team from Forest is just individual people trying to dribble past the defence. Sheffield United have got an organisation and they're actually passing and playing, working together. Gibbs White defended by Jed Spence. Davis now with the good pass, but good defending in the end by John Egan. Gets the ball ahead of Joe Lolly there. George Bulldog, and I gotta tell you this, Garner and Colback keep slipping all over the pitch. I know it's been raining, as Ty would say, but it's no excuse. Now that's a crunchy tackle by Davis, actually a really good tackle there. Gardner, he's gonna pass it to Joe Lolly, but no one's there to support him. I've gotta say, Sheffield United have pressed very, very well, to be fair. Oh, we're 1 minute till stoppage time, and maybe extra time as well. Let's actually look at the substitutes for both of these teams and see what options they've got. So, now this is interesting. Forest have made 2 subs. Lolly and Davis on, of course. They've got Myton, Cafu, Laria, Figueiredo and Horvath still on the bench. Sheffield United, they still got the likes of Osborne Hourahan, who's got a lot of experience in playoffs. Jebison, who could definitely be a good option as well. Defender there. You've got to say, even when making subs, Heckingbottom has got a lot more options now. You know, he's not throwing his toys at the pram. And I've got to say, he's trusted the same team in that first half to get a comeback. And fair play to him. Whatever he's tweaked in that second half or in that team talk has completely worked. What do I think about Mount not being able to win 6 times in a row? Honestly, I feel bad for the guy. But that is just made people scapegoat him, and I know he's missed a penalty, but he wasn't entirely the one to blame for that. Only 2 minutes of added time. I'm a bit surprised about that. I thought it was going to be about 4, but no, 2 minutes of added time actually. So what happened there was, just a leanness foul again by Joe Royal. It's lazy play from his part. It's a yellow card again for Nottingham Forest. I gotta say, the only yellow card, well, in fact, no, I lied. Jack Robinson and Heckingbottom both got a yellow card, but McKenna and Joe Wall have now been booked, so 2 yellow cards technically for each side. Cross comes in, headed away. It's still in Sheffield United's half. They could still create something here. Gibbs White with a bit of space here. You don't want to give him that. Good defending by Gardner there. Keenan Davis now. Keenan Davis has got a bit of options there. Michael Oliver a bit in the way there. Has he got some options there? He's going to pass it back to Colback, which I've not been too pleased with him. Yates, who's barely been there at all. And in fact, Ndiaye almost tackling him there, but he's won. He's conceded a free kick to Nottingham Forest. But we've got under a minute before extra time. Under a minute before extra time. Gosh, I'm going to feel bad for my family. I'm going to keep them awake, basically. But we've not had a single playoff game go to extra time yet. Is this going to be the first one that goes to extra time? Brice Samba with the goal kick. Headed by Worrell. Oh, that looked really good for a minute there. But Lolly doesn't time his run right. Yates. Is going to pass it to Johnson. Cross. Header. Davis. Still in the box. Gardner from distance. Deflection. Oh, wide in the final 5 seconds. It's a deflection by Gardner. I think, has he won a corner? Has he got enough time for that? Davis does well. Gardner, and it's brilliant defending by Robinson. I've got to say, Jack Robinson has had an outstanding game as defender. corner. This is going to be the final chance of normal time. Corner whipped in. Headed away. I think, is it full time? It is! It is full time. And that means it is extra time going into this game. Oh my gosh. I mean, Sheffield United couldn't completely complete the job, but they would more than take extra time right now, considering the position they were at halftime. They were 2 goals down, and 2 second half goals have now given Sheffield United a really good chance to go to Wembley and join their Yorkshire rivals Huddersfield. Unbelievable. So extra time it is for the first time in this year's EFL playoffs. By the way, the game between Southampton and Liverpool has finished as well, full time. 2-1 win to Liverpool. Now, what does that mean for the table? They've not updated the table. That's an issue there. They've still not updated the table. They really do take forever sometimes, which is sometimes why I don't use Premier League for all of that there. I just want football fixtures. Can I actually see a list of other football fixtures there? No. Okay, they're not going to do that. Scores of fixtures. No, there it is. So, yeah, we were just talking about that there. Any other big games there? Nah, not really. Let's actually duplicate another sofa score and make it a Premier League one, so you can actually talk about what Liverpool have just done there. Liverpool would be 1 point behind Man City if we look at the table. Yeah, look at this. So, goal difference, if I can do the maths right now, 91 minus 25, that is going to be 66, and Man City's goal difference right now is going to be 72. So yeah, 6 goal swing pretty much there. It's going to be difficult for Man City, for Liverpool, sorry, to win the title there. But if they lose to Aston Villa, they've got a good opportunity, Liverpool. Even if they don't win, I've only just thought about this now. If they don't beat Villa, if they draw, Liverpool beating Wolves would actually overtake them in the end. So basically, Man City beat Villa, they win the title. That's all it is. James Milner with an 8.4 rating. Bloody hell, in the age of like 40, and he's putting man of the match performances like that. Liverpool can just recruit so bloody well, can't they? Right, but this is the game that we are on about right now. The aggregate score is 3-3. 55 to 45, 15 shots to 9, 4 shots to 1, 6 shots to 5, 5 block shots to 3, 6 corner kicks each, 2 offsides to 1, 9 fouls to 7, 2 yellow cards to 1. Just look at that. Big chances. Sheffield United have just done better in creating big chances. And I'm telling you this now, this is a prediction which I think will be fulfilled. Whoever scores next will win, in my opinion. You know, in that final 30 minutes, I think we'll only get... If we get any goals at extra time, I think we'll only get 1. But right now, if Cooper loses out in that position there, it will be absolutely heartbreaking. And I think the neutral would really want Forest to go to the Premier League. Obviously, they've not been to the Premier League in... Well, I can't actually do the quick maths right now, but it's been 24 years since they've not been in the Prem. You see, because I'm turning 22 this year. You know, so I've actually, I've not been born. Well, I wasn't born when last time I owned the Prem. So Forest, long overdue, needing a Premier League season. But as of now, it looks like that Forest are really going to have to do it the hard way now if they want to try and go through here. Of course, you can make a prediction. Blue Terror says he's too nervous to watch. Had West Ham won against Man City. Yeah, had West Ham beaten City, Liverpool would be in a much better position now. Right, I've got to get timer ready because obviously there's a small turnaround when it comes to extra time. So Sheffield United will be taking kickoff this time. John Fleck standing in the centre circle. Unbelievable performance overall. I even got to say, in the first half, I thought Sheffield United slightly edged it. You know, because, I know Samba made that really good save by Ildayi right at the beginning of the game. Despite Forest getting that one chance, which was really their only shot on target. And that's poor by Forest standards, really. So, Forest, I mean, Sheffield United put in like a 6 out of 10 performance, but they put a 9 out of 10 in its second half, and that's the difference. They've really stepped up. Right, I'm going to apologise to my family in advance. It's going to be quite a late stream, this. 2 hours, 26 minutes in. It's going to be a 3-hour stream, isn't it? Kick-off, and just like that, they already tried to go for distance from kick-off. 1999, we were last in the Prem. You were 14. Unbelievable, really. That long back ago. Well, yeah, well, I knew it was... I think it was relegated in the 98-99 season, maybe. But yeah, it was before I was born, actually. You think Joe Nolly will Panenka the winning pen? Ooh, that's an interesting prediction there. Oh, I'm so due a cup of tea and I'm not going to get one. Gibbs White, even when he slips over, he nearly pulls in a perfect pass. Right, I'm actually going to quickly comment on that stream, actually. Man's got 600 viewers. Holy crap, has he done well. Oh my days. Wow. I'm telling you, Matt is going to overtake all the other content creators in the championship if he carries on. Right, done my comment. There we go. Right, back to my stream. Let's talk about this. Samba's going to boot it away. Make me a cuppa. Well, I wish I could. I really am in need of one right now. Based on the start so far, Forest still Sheffield United, once again, looking much better going forward again. Forest barely touching the ball. Long ball going in. Ildai. Oh, good shot by Ildai. I just burped as the opportunity came in. Ildai got a really good strike on that, actually. And a decent save by Samba. I don't know if he was offside, though. No flag. Apparently he was on. Wow. Even Ben Bloom's overtaken to survive more subscribers. No, I said that. I called this in last stream, and people I don't think are going to actually regard this as something that's a point. But just even doing trend analysis and seeing momentum and people growing, Matt one day will be the biggest streamer about if he keeps going in this. The fact he's made it full time, he's just naturally got... I think he's just been born to commentate. I really think so. You know, I do my best, obviously, but at this moment of time, he is smashing it, and fair play to him. Right, it is going to be a free kick to Nottingham Forest. Oh, Joe Worrell very frustrated there with Ndai there, with the ball position. Would Sheffield United take penalties? What's their penalty record like? I'm trying to think. I don't actually know what either team's penalty record is like, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. Right, Garner to Lolly. Lolly to Jed Spence. This is the best that Forest have looked in this extra time so far. I've actually got to change this title to extra time. Extra time. Right, we'll do it like that. Oh my days, this is unbelievable. It's not often we go extra time, but it's always a privilege when we do. I'm the Peter Jury, Matt is the Martin Tyler. I guess that's a fair comparison. Oh yeah, I mean that Insigne moment came at the heart. It really did. You know, I always take pride in a really good goal. Right, okay. Oh, once again, just a lot of fouls going on, and Michael Oliver definitely having to put a lot of breaks in play there. And it's a free kick to Sheffield United, and it's a sense of frustration from Nottingham Forest, obviously, with a 2-goal lead in aggregate, and to concede 2 second-half goals in the way they did. They'll definitely, really kick themselves if they don't get anything from this game. Dean, welcome to the stream. If you're a new viewer, everyone do give Dean a warm welcome to the stream. We always make sure we welcome our new viewers to Lex Alexas, a warm, loving, friendly community as we are. Cheers, Coniston. And you know what? If I do go to Wembley, and Matt is going to Wembley as well, I can't wait to meet him face to face. We've done videos together, and he is a delight. And one thing I will say, and I think I've mentioned this maybe once before, but Matt was the only one out of myself. Well, Matt was the only one out of, you know, the other collaborations which I did, which was the two Bens, that actually stayed ahead from our video recording. We actually spoke for another hour straight and actually looked at the current Premier League, FA Cup games. Oh, cross comes in! Oh my gosh, Keenan Davis! Inches away! It's a save by Fotheringham. Brennan Johnson with the cross. Where has that been all game? It's well played by Keenan Davis to even get a connection on that, because it's a tough ball to even get a connection on. But it's just straight at Fotheringham, so it's not as difficult as it looks. Do a vlog together one day? Well, that could potentially be the case for our Wembley tour, maybe. Who knows, but definitely with how this has gone so far, if it's a Yorkshire derby in the final, oh my goodness me. Charlie Brown's got his opinions there. I tell you what, I think Matt does agree that you'd like to troll him around a little bit. It's always fun to have a bit of banter here and there. Right. Sheffield United got a throw in right now. I mean, I tell you this, it's really one-sided, I've got to say. I mean, I wouldn't say really one-sided, but when you look at the stats, they've just put some up on the screen. 17 shots to Sheffield United to Nottingham Forest's 10. 55% possession to Sheffield United to 45%. It looks quite close, but Sheffield United just had that tiny bit of an edge, haven't they? Right, this is a good break by Sheffield United. Morgan Gibbs-White, he's going to give it to Baldock, who's making some good runs. Honestly, Baldock, one of the players has actually been brought into the squad. Obviously, he wasn't featured at the beginning of the first leg game. He's made a big impact, actually making really good runs in behind. And Sheffield United have got a corner. I'll tell you what, both Sale supporters have travelled in numbers. I wish I could hear the audio, because I definitely would be able to make a judge which fan base is making the most noise right now. Right, corner comes in. Jack Robinson with a header, and it's high and wide. Disappointing. We're halfway through the first half of extra time. Still no goals. I do think if we are going to get a goal in extra time, I think we're only going to get one. It's either going to be one goal at extra time, or it's going to be pens. In fact, I know what poll I'm going to do now. Where's the video? There it is. We made it to 38 likes still. Could we get 50 likes maybe before the end of this stream? That'd be really appreciative if you can do that. So please hit the like button if you've not done so. It's free to do, and it really helps this channel with its growth. And if you've not hit the subscribe button either, please also do that as well. It's also free to do. Both liking, subscribing really helps the growth of this channel. I can't make that clear enough. It actually really helps the growth of this channel. It's free to do, and it really just shows, you know, that you're heavily supporting the channel, and I really would appreciate that. FIFA should get Alex and Matt for the next game. I tell you this, not many of you saw my career mode today, but see the latest career mode that I've just put on my channel, because Colchester had to play against Coventry. Do you think Colchester beat Coventry? You're going to have to watch the live stream to find out. Well, obviously it'll be a VOD now, but you're going to have to look back at my career mode that I uploaded 2 hours ago to find out if Colchester beat Coventry. We played 3 games. We had Sunderland, Coventry in the middle, and Rotherham as the other game. And right now, if any of you have not watched my career mode today, I want you guys to predict how many points I won. 0 or 9. So 0 to 9, that's the maximum amount of points I would have got. But the poll that I'm actually going to do for you guys is, will this game go to penalties? Yes or no? I'll just do it as that. Let's see if that works. Did Matt turn up for that game? No, I think he was having his dinner and preparing the stream. You know, I ended that stream within like 10 minutes before myself and Matt was supposed to be starting. So I really did make the stream very, very late, but that was down to my PlayStation needing an update and FIFA having to reinstall it because the whole thing got corrupted. But, spoiler alert, my career modes was saved. So, we are able to still do career mode, luckily. Nothing really going around, which is why I'm not commentating on this game. I'm still right in the middle of the park there at the moment. And it's a throw into Forest. Sheffield United, sorry, I'm getting them confused for some weird reason there. My goodness me. We'll see if people can still stay streaming for this long. We are almost approaching 10 o'clock at night. And we still have got no difference in this game at this moment of time. Matt's got 700 viewers. Oh my days. I can only sit and applaud. He's done so well, Matt, today. I'm telling you, he's nearly at 12k subs. He's on the rise, and I'm not joking here. You know, I am actually giving you guys visual evidence of how well he's doing right now. At this moment of his time, he's nearly 10,000 subs off Benjamin Bloom, which is incredible, really. Yeah, Cody's streaming this as well, and in fact, well, actually, no, Cody actually didn't manage to stream a lot of it, sadly. Bloom's still going, of course. Is LJP still going? I don't see... No, he is going. He's actually got more viewers than me, so fair play to LJP. He's done well. Forrest now on the ball. Garner. Colback. Running in behind. Oh, but he doesn't find a pass to Davis there. But it looks like he's given something in favour of Nottingham Forest. Free kick, it looks like. Garner and a foul. Oh, yeah, foul by Ndai. Free kick for Sheffield United in the final 4 minutes of this first half of extra time. The new Jeff and Kamara. Well, hire us on Sky Sports right bloody now. I love it. Right, so James Garner on the free kick, about 25 yards out. That's so frustrating. I can understand Forrest's frustration with this. Oh, definitely a free kick. Oh, Robinson and McKenna were actually able to see differences though with that though. That could have been a fight, but they actually were quite apologetic for both of each other there. But McKenna just doesn't get enough height to win the header from Garner's free kick. And he got a header. That probably would have been a header on goal. And at least would have tested Fotheringham in goal. Robinson's having a drink. Always a reminder, making sure to stay hydrated, guys. By the body language of the crowd, I'm seeing more Sheffield United chanting, singing songs than Forest are. And Forest can't sit back and just bite their nails like this. They got to urge their team on. Otherwise, they're not really going to have the energy to do it. I don't know, Jeff. Can't do his voice. Too much of a classic. Right. Long ball in to find Ndai. Oh, whew. And now, had Samba spilled that cross, Gibbs White would have had a tap in there. I'm just saying. But as it looks like at the moment, looks like there's going to be no goals in this first half of extra time. Oh, if it is penalties, I swear to God. I'm just going to quickly see if I can move my microphone actually to this stream. Okay, I can kind of put it at the centre here. The microphone may have been a bit far away, so it's a bit closer now. Come closer. I just can't stop. Right, come on. Let's see if we can get a goal. If you saw my previous videos by now, you know my love for singing Neo songs. Right, so Joe Roll now on the ball. Jed Spence now with a... Oh my days, I tell you this, Sheffield United have been so good. I gotta say, Sheffield United have looked like the team that have been really good in their form. Oh, but I tell you what, Forest, I think this has been a fantastic game. This has been a fantastic game, I gotta say. Jack's saying 9 points. Well, did you watch the stream? Because if you did, that would have been a bit unfair. And there's been a red card at Pullman Road. Oh my God. Can I be doing Sheff? Well, there's been a red card, but for who, Chris Kamara? I can't do it either. Their voices are so difficult. I can't do it. If I was a northern lad, I probably could imitate something, but you can't do it. You can't do it. It's like me trying to do a Liverpudlian voice, really. I'm just in Essex, really. That's really like the only voice I could kind of imitate, and it's not even my actual voice, ironically. Right, so it is actually 15 minutes now. Do we have stoppage time? I think we do have stoppage time in extra time there, but nothing's popped up on the board. Michael Oliver's waiting for something right now. But it's definitely going to be a free kick or drop kick, at least for Nottingham Forest. Right, so there's been definitely no minutes on the board, but potentially after this attack it'll be half time of extra time. Michael Oliver, I think Forest are accepting they can't get anything there. No, it's still going there. Steve Cook, long ball to find Colback, headed away by Bulldog, whistle in his mouth, and that's the first half of extra time over. Now Cooper is outraged with that because he wanted a corner. Oh, that is quite controversial. I'll give him that, but at the same time, Forest barely did anything full stop in that half. Sheffield United came the closest with some half chances there, but by the way it's looking like a penalty shootout. So when was the last time we had a penalty shootout in the playoffs? One of you is going to be able to tell me, but I believe the last time we had a penalty shootout, well, in the semis at least, was Huddersfield Sheffield Wednesday, I think, but I might be wrong. So if I'm thinking 17-18, Derby Fulham didn't go to pens. Then the other one, Middlesbrough and Villa didn't go pens. Then the other one, Leeds Derby, of course, didn't go to pens. And then the other one that they played, Villa and... Oh no, Villa West Brom. Villa West Brom went to pens, 18-19. Jed Steer. I remember that now. Was it Jed Steer in goal for Villa? I think it was Jed Steer in goal. No, I remember that now. I remember it. It was David Button versus Jed Steer, the two goalkeepers there. So I actually was able to correct myself there. So guys, don't tell me that I'm wrong. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, Johnson with that goal there. Well, I ain't confident at all anymore, said David. It's so tricky to see Forest even scoring a goal now. Forest, I've got to say, both Forest and Sheffield United have played a good part in something. I think it's been a really good game. But the problem is with Forest, they've been poor at the back one too many times, inviting Sheffield United with 2 goals. Steve Cook, I think, for both goals, his positioning to Gibbs White and Fleck is just not close enough and fair enough. It's 2 easy goals by them, isn't it? So I don't think it's entirely Steve Cook's fault, but he's definitely at fault for a couple of them. West Brom, Aston Villa. Yeah, Villa, West Brom. No, I remember it now. I literally, because I remembered watching this game. West Brom won 1-0 at Hawthorns that first leg, and then Villa won 2-1 at Villa Park, but then it got to pens. I hate the show Made in Chelsea. I don't watch Made in Chelsea, to be honest, though. Try be Gemma Collins commentating games, it'd be comedy cards. Oh, not a chance. Not a chance. I'd rather be like an Essex lad rather than... I'm not even going to say that. Just an Essex diva. I was going to call her something else, to be honest. Right. So, Bird now to Fotheringham. But see, that's like the voice I could do because it's so easy. I mean, technically it's because I've actually met people in Essex with that voice, so I can imitate them. Now, that's a good counter-attack by Forest there. Brennan Johnson with a bit of room. Lonnie! Oh, he misplaces the ball completely. Oh, my days. That's the biggest chance of extra time, and it's fallen in a way of Nottingham Forest. I've not even had the timer ready. It caught me completely off guard. It caught me off guard when Charlie told me to commentate in the Gemma Collins voice. There's no chance I'm doing that. Oh my gosh. 8 votes to currently, if this game will go to penalties. I think it will. I think this game's destined for pens now. But I said 1-1, so I'm technically wrong. So, oh my God! A good volley by Brennan Johnson this time, but it's a comfortable save by Fotheringham. I'm telling you what, Fotheringham has now done more work in that small period there than he's done the whole bloody 90 minutes. It's 2 easy saves, but now that Forest are actually having some chances, it's a type of game where Lolly could score, but Blade's got to be favourites. I think they will be now. Can you do a Joey Essex impression? Oh, Ream. I was going to think why you put Ream there, but now I know. Do Jesse Marsh. Oh, I can't do Jesse Marsh. I can't do an American accent. Nah, I can't do American. If I knew phrases, I probably would try it, but I don't actually know like any like phrases that he does anymore. You know, this is not like 2012 or 2013 when he was really at his prime in TV. You know, he's been missing for like a good number of years now. Oh, okay, now, is this the time-wasting timing we're seeing now from Fotheringham? Fotheringham is down for some reason. I don't know why. But it will really frustrate the Forest fans. Substitute also for Sheffield United. I think Sheffield United want pens. I truly think they want pens right now. Bulldogs off the pitch. I got to say, I even got to clap him off. Brilliant performance by Bulldog there. Ben Osborne is on the pitch. And I wonder if he takes a good penalty. Maybe that's why he's on the pitch. You're a pretty good Wenger. Ah, fair enough. Well, yeah, well, this game's still going. So at this moment of time, you know, you've not missed too much there. And I tell you what, one football's behind. Hurahan's also going on the pitch for Sheffield United. He is replacing John Fleck, the goal scorer, of course. Now, Conor Hurahan, I think, can score a good pen as well. I'm calling it here. I think Forest want to win, and I think Sheffield United want pens, and I think that's going to play into Sheffield United's hands a little bit. We're 1 like away from 40 likes, by the way. Apparently we hit 40 likes, but that's actually not the case. We're on 39, so we're 1 like away from 40. If you can like this stream, guys, it really does help, so please smash that like button if you've not done so. It does really help the channel there, and if you've not hit the subscribe button, it also really helps as well. We're still 1,122. If you guys have not hit the subscribe button, it also really does help the growth of this channel. Let's actually quickly look at some stats. So pretty much where my mouse is there is pretty much like right at the end of the 90 minutes. After extra time, not really much there. Forest having a tiny bit there, but at this moment of time, there's nothing to separate them. 2-1 away for Forest and 2-1 away for Sheffield United. Matching score lines. It's honestly so incredibly tight right now. It's really impossible to call it. Going forward and nicking a goal before pens, you would expect maybe Sheffield United by the way they're moving, but Forest have got some flair players. Keenan Davis does well here, very well here. Yates, Jed Spence. Oh my gosh, not enough connection once again with crosses. I tell you what, Davis has made some real good ghosting runs here. Oh my gosh, my poor people who want to go to sleep. I mean, one of them's going to school tomorrow. So, really feel sorry for that one guy. He's definitely going to have a late night sleep, unfortunately. I do apologise to him in advance. Basham going to take the throw. Headed by Sander Burge. But it's one back by Ryan Yates. It's going to be Jed Spence now in the right-hand side. He ups up against Reece Norrington Davies. He keeps the ball there. Going to pass to Brennan Johnson. It's got a bit of space, but not a bit deep, actually, compared to normal. Now, Joe Lolly now. There's people been saying that they predict Joe Lolly could get a one moment of magic, which is really typical of Joe Lolly. One good moment of magic where he's not been featured at all for Betty in this whole entire game. Nottingham Forest have got a throw in. They've taken the throw very quickly, but good defending by Sheffield United. Now, here goes Gibbs White. Definitely fouled by Steve Cook. Steve Cook will get a yellow card for that. Gibbs White, I've got to say, I think if I had to give my man of the match right now, it's going to go to Gibbs White. Easily 100% Gibbs White. What are comments saying so far with this? I prefer not to speak. Oh, well, Hill's saying, do a Jose Mourinho. No, I can't do that, actually. Go to sleep on streams and we'll wake you up when Tottenham win something. I would rather have a good career, you know. I'd rather have a good career rather than just sleep all year. Well, not all year, all my life. That's all I'm saying there. To be fair, Conte could definitely give them a good chance or something. Long ball going in, but it just looks like it's gone to waste there. Colback winning the throw-in for Nottingham Forest. It does feel like pens. Are we ready for pens, ladies and gentlemen? Who do you think is going to win the penalty shootout here? So 21 minutes of extra time gone. 9 minutes left. We're not far away. And I think Jebison is going on the pitch. Now, if Jebison misses a pen, I'm going to feel so bad for him. He's a young player, given that amount of responsibility. It's very risky. It's giving me flashbacks of Elanga with Man United. To be fair, last time we did see a Championship club go to a penalty shootout, it went through a long while. It was Middlesbrough and Manchester United. So if they do penalties, Forest and Sheffield United anywhere close to what Middlesbrough do with their pens, it should be a really good game. Hopefully. It should be a really good shootout, and I really do think a shootout really does make things really exciting. I've got to say, oh my days, this is literally, I think the best game I've seen all year. I know it's probably not the best in terms of quality, but I tell you what, for how close it has been, it's been incredible. I thoroughly, and that's not even an exaggeration, I've thoroughly enjoyed looking at this game. I really have. Matt is almost got up to he's got 820 viewers, which is insane. He's done so well for himself, Matt, so fair play to him there. He could get 1,000 viewers, which is incredible there. Right, so what we have right here is, okay, good defending. Sander Berge now driving forward against Jack Colback, 8 versus 8. Jebison on the ball. He is on the pitch, by the way, Jebison. He has been substituted on, and I'll tell you who he's on for. Jebison. Oh, chance there. Oh, so close again. Sander Berge this time, who scores just right. I tell you this, had Sheffield United not scored that late goal against Nottingham Forest, it'd be game over. It'd be game over by now. My goodness me. Nottingham Forest, since going 2-0 up in their first leg game, have paid the price. Hurahan with that corner. Headed away. They're not updating. Oh, God! Oh, my days, what a save! What a save by Samba! Oh, my days. Nearly the winner for Sheffield United by the looks of things. Davies is going through a mad dribble again. Oh, my God. Jesus. So a long ball goes in. Now Nottingham Forest on the attack here. It's back and forth this. Joe Nolly. He does so well here, Joe Nolly. Shot! Oh, wide of the post. Oh, that's not far away from Joe Nolly there. Oh my God, what has happened there? Sheffield United nearly score, and then Joe Nolly nearly produces a moment of magic. Very typical of him. God, SofaScore's struggling to catch up here. So what happened there? Oh, it was Ndiaye again, but an incredible save again by Samba. Oh my days. So Spence, and I tell you what, who assisted that chance? It was Gibbs White. I'm telling you, the lad is a special talent. Let's end the poll saying if this game will go to pens, because, at the moment, 92% say it will go to pens. And at this moment of time, we have got only 5 minutes left. We're only 9 likes away from 50. I think 50 likes will be a great achievement here. Nottingham Forest will win on penalties, says James. I'm actually going to say Sheffield United are going to win this. I think based on their performance, well, it'd be so typical of Nottingham Forest that Shithouse will win here. But based on what I've seen, the energy levels, the freshness of the subs, and just even McKenna giving the ball away right there, I think Sheffield United will win this. I think they look fresher, they look sharper, and more up for it. That's the difference there. Ndiaye against McKenna. Good defending by McKenna in the end. Just gets his body in the way. I mean, Ndai showed a lot of frustration there. Goal kick taken by Samba. And it's played at a very, very, very quick pace here. Playoffs are cruel. Two teams have worked so hard. Yeah, agreed. You know, it'll be cruel if neither one of those teams go through. Legit. And I got to say, so many what-ifs here. So obviously, conceding that late goal in the first leg, Forest wouldn't find themselves in their position. Had they not conceded that late equaliser against Hull, they'd played Luton, which maybe they would have had a better time playing for. I think it's a bit more difficult to put a what-if to that. But yeah, right now, it's just so many things that Forest have just not been able to get over the line, and they're paying the price for it right now. Long ball, just it doesn't find anyone. Good defending, and it's a goal kick by Fotheringham. I think Sheffield United want pens, as I said, and I think Nottingham Forest are still trying to get the win. Norwood's done very well, actually, defending-wise, as a midfielder. Jed Spence. Cross comes in. Oh, I can't find Davis. I'm disappointed in Forest that there's not even anywhere close to the amount of red shirts that should be in the box at this time. Yeah, I get you've been playing for nearly 120 minutes, but you're tired. But you really got to go for this. Do you think Coventry will get playoffs next season? I think they'll improve. I don't know about playoffs yet, but definitely they'll go. Oh my god! Oh my gosh! I'm telling you what. Every time Sheffield United go forward, they look really good. Oh my goodness me! This is exciting stuff. Hearts in mouths for both sides now. Agreed. The fact that Sheffield United have even put themselves in that conversation now, fair play to them. Even if Sheffield United don't go through to the finals, they can safely say they've done themselves proud today. Nottingham Forest will be the team that will feel like that they fell short with that 2-goal advantage. James Garner's off and Cafu's on the pitch. Maybe a penalty decision, maybe. We're going to start to know who are the good penalty takers in the both of these sides. Booted away by Sander Berge from that goal kick there. But you remember, just one goal for many of these teams right now, there will be no shootout, and that team will go to the final for sure now. Joe Lolly, he does well to shrug his man off there. Colback now on the ball. Cafu to score. Oh, just imagine. It'll be a great newspaper article there. No, just poor pass by Joe Worrell. Doesn't even get anywhere near anyone. And now Sheffield United counter, which they've looked so dangerous on the break today. Here's Conor Hourihane passing it back. Good free ball there to find Jefferson. Right, so it's now Morgan Gibbs-White. He's playing a little bit more to the right now. Cross comes in. Headed away by McKenna. Jed Spence kind of boots it away. Half clears it. Less than a minute away to potentially penalties. Oh my god. Davis tackled, booted away. Wow, that's a clearance and a half. But I think that's to the benefit of Sheffield United. I think they want pens, and Forest are just ultimately they're not getting what they want right now. But it's going to be a very late night. I'd feel bad for Sheffield United. Imagine, the journey wouldn't be too bad to be fair from Nottingham to Yorkshire, but you still got the journey back as well. Sheffield need Billy Sharp. Oh yeah, you'd want Billy Sharp to be on the spot kick, so that could be a disadvantage. But I just think it's really going to be really close. I think it's going to make things very interesting there. So 30 minutes are up. 2 minutes extra time. So we're 2 minutes away potentially from a penalty shootout. This time is a little bit behind, by the way. I've hoped I was actually going to do it spot on, but it's a little bit behind there. I think free kick awarded to Sheffield United there. Oh my goodness me. Everyone is so tense right now. It's ridiculous. We are at 40 likes. Could we get 50 likes before the penalty shootout ends? So 10 of you to like the stream. If you've not liked the stream yet, please do give the stream a like. It really does help. It's free to do and it really helps the channel. If you've not hit that subscribe button, it also really helps as well. We're on 1,122 still. A subscription and a like really does help the growth of this channel. And if you've done all of that, the best thing that you could do to support this channel is share this channel as well to friends, family. Oh my god, this could be a big chance here. Oh my goodness me. Oh my god. Wait, has he given the penalty? Oh my gosh. What's happened here? Sheffield United players are surrounding Michael Oliver right now. It was an awful mistake. I don't think a penalty was given. But I think Sheffield United are in dire need of one. They feel like they should have. And that'd be... Oh my goodness me. If VAR was there... I'm just saying... Oh, it's so clumsy from Samba. I think Forest have gone quite lucky there. In fact, no, quite very, very bloody lucky there that Forest have not been conceding a penalty there. Oh my goodness me. If Sheffield United don't go through now, there'll be a lot of questions. 2 added minutes, it's Zamora or Pens. Oh, yeah, I tell you this. It looks like it's the latter right now. We nearly had a Zamora moment there. Long ball again. Ildayi winning the header. Morgan gives White 2. But it looks like Yates has cleared it. Worrell, can he find anyone? Forrest looks so tired. And Jed Spence kicks the ball out in frustration because it's official, ladies and gentlemen. We have got a penalty shootout. Oh my goodness me. That is incredible. A penalty shootout. Oh, I've had to put my deep bass voice into there because it's a huge, huge, huge moment here. Oh my god. This is incredible. This is incredible. I did not predict penalties. I did not predict penalties at all. I don't think anyone did. I think maybe a couple of you probably predicted pens for Huddersfield Luton, but none predicted it for this game here. Incredible. So Samba's save in 150 minutes, that was by far the best chance. It's just Ndiaye again. Easier to miss than to score, but Samba produces an unbelievable... You've got to say, Samba has kept Nottingham Forest's playoff dreams alive here. It was a pen, yeah, I think so. VAR will be used in the final, yeah, that's right. Even in League 1 and League 2 as well, which is interesting. We've now got pens. Oh my god. I'm actually going to replace these score lines for pens now. So, it is still 2-1. Let's just make that clear, but I'm going to make it 0-0. And we're going to make them into pens. Oh my god, now. Samba's a liability, said David. Well... You've got to say, Samba's made 2 incredible saves. That's kept your team in the bloody game, David. I know he was a bit of a liability in that moment. I think he was very lucky not to concede a penalty. But I'm just telling you this. Not every championship goalkeeper is saving those 2 saves like what Samba did. So put a little bit of respect to his name, I would say. But I get where you're coming from as well. I sounded like Sean Dyche then. Well, it's probably because my voice is going. But it is a penalty shootout. And we have got a huge clash of styles, clash of titans. 2 teams that shouldn't even be in the championship, battling it out for the playoff final in the act of penalties. Nottingham Forest, 1 point, well, not 1 point, but we're basically 1 game away from automatic promotion. They are now in a position where they could literally throw their biggest opportunity to get into the Prem for over 12 years down the toilet. Sheffield United, complete underdogs as well. Both teams having a crap start of the season. Both teams have been able to secure their season, to have a great season due to having new managers. It's a tale of the new managers and managerial bounce. But which team is going to bounce higher with a new manager coming in? Is it going to be Nottingham Forest or Sheffield United? Alvaro saying, come on Forest. There's definitely a split of Sheffield United and Forest fans in this stream right now. It is really, really intense, this. Forest definitely the neutral would want to see in the Prem. Not in my lifetime have I seen Nottingham Forest in the Prem. Sheffield United will want to go back. First time of asking to the Premier League, first time of asking. And if they go through, they join Yorkshire rivals Huddersfield for a Yorkshire Derby playoff final potentially. RIP headphone users, is that a bit loud? Is that a bit better? Is that a bit better, by the way? Sorry about that. You're deaf now. Mic's too loud. Sorry about that. Sorry. So sorry. I sound like James Noah's Outcast there. Up the first, says Charlie Kennedy there. Right. Hopefully that sounds a little bit better now. So sorry about that. Ouch. Am I the only one loving that sound? Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Is it better? I should probably hear it myself. Is it better? It sounds a bit better now. Are there subtitles? Oh, you're taking a joke now. Right, okay. You know, I'm even going to turn it down a little bit more because I definitely want to be holding to the mic when I do this. Right. Let's do this. Right. I can see the bar's not that bad, actually. So I think this is the level I've got to go to. Charlie Kennedy says, up the forest. I sound weird, says Charlie. Well, I hope this sounds better now. Right. We've got the animation at Sheffield United versus Nottingham Forest. Sheffield United taking the first penalty of this shootout. Team in black taking the first penalty. Nottingham Forest will be taking the penalty second. Imagine if I lagged out. Oh, honestly, it'd be so bloody typical if it did. Right, we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. Mic to the voice right there. You know, I normally just try and talk away from the mic, but I'm talking to the mic this time because I think this is a huge, huge moment for the shootout. We've got our first penalty taker. Bree Samba is just getting into position right now. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. The moment of truth. Who will win the penalty shootout here? There's a long, long pause before we get anything here. Steps up Norwood. Saved by Brees Samba. What an incredible save. And what a start to this shootout. Oliver Norwood steps up first. And it's an incredible save by Brees Samba. Good height. Goes the right way. That is no penalty scored. Now then, Nottingham Forest have a chance to take the lead. Brennan Johnson is taking the first pen for Nottingham Forest. He's up against West Foderingham. He missed a penalty, Brennan Johnson, last time against Sheffield United against Foderingham. Is it going to be a repeat? No, it's not going to be a repeat. Brennan Johnson manages to correct his original mistake and he scores from the spot against Foderingham. Advantage, Nottingham Forest. Alvaro saying, come on. There is an advantage to Nottingham Forest right now. Conor Hourihane is taking the next penalty for Sheffield United. Has experienced many playoff finals in the past with Swansea, Villa. He's experienced playoff finals before. But Hourihane could miss out in an actual final if Sheffield United go out. He steps up. He gives Samba the ice. He steps up. Oh, it's not in. It goes off the crossbar. Oh my goodness me. That's 2 missed penalties for Sheffield United. Oh my goodness me. And I've got to say, with atmosphere-wise, it is pouring it down. And I tell you what, it's another save by Samba. He goes down the middle, stretches his arm, and it comes off the crossbar. That is unbelievable. That was after David said that Samba is a liability. He could be the hero. Now, let's not make those conclusions yet. Nottingham Forest now got to do the dirty work. Samba's made 2 big saves so far. Cafu is now stepping up for Nottingham Forest. He was a late substitute, I think brought on for the shootout. If he scores this, Forest will be 2-0 up already. He takes a couple of steps back, 3 steps back even. He waits for Michael Oliver. He jogs forward. Oh, and it's in, but Foderingham would be so disappointed. He gets a hand to it. But that's the difference. Samba gets a hand to it and it doesn't go in. But Foderingham does and it goes in the net. He goes the right way. He goes a really strong hand to it. But it bounces under him into the goal. Wow. Very lucky indeed. Yeah, agreed. But Forest have now taken a commanding lead in the shootout. Oh, unbelievable pressure by Sander Berg now. He has got to really get a goal for Sheffield United at the spot right now. He's really got to right now. We've got Forest and Sheffield United fans in the stream as well. Let me know of your thoughts so far. You must not even have any nails left. Berg steps up for Sheffield United. Scores. Brilliant penalty for Sheffield United. Sends Samba the wrong way. 2-1. Now, Can Forest keep a 2-goal advantage? We saw them not able to keep a 2-goal advantage before. They got to do it again here. You're dying, says Alvaro. Right. I think that's Steve Cook stepping up for Nottingham Forest. Very, very experienced player. I'll say Red Army, but it doesn't mean I support them. Right, so Steve Cook steps up now. And it's a brilliant penalty, almost identical to Sander Berger's penalty. High in the top right corner, 3-1. Now then, we are approaching sudden death territory. Sheffield United need to score this pen to stay in the game. Oh my God. This is huge. I don't know who's taking the next penalty at the moment. I'm waiting to who they've got. But if Sheffield United miss this next penalty, they will be playing Championship football next year. Wow, this is a huge moment in the season. It is Ilman Ndiaye who's going to step up. He has to score. Now, Samba has denied him twice, even closer proximity than what the penalty spot had. So, he's done it twice before. Is it going to be third time lucky for Ilman Ndiaye against Brice Samba? He takes a big step back. Long run up there. It's a very good penalty by Ilman Ndiaye. It is 3-2. But now then, who is going to be the hero? Oh, it had to be. It's Joe Lolly who's stepping up for the 4th penalty. Lolly needs to score, and Nottingham Forest are through to Wembley. Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm already annoying the people. You know, I'm keeping them awake. I'm nearly done. Right, so Joe Lolly stepping up. This is it. This could be the penalty that takes this team, Nottingham Forest, to Wembley. I can't even remember the last time they've been to a playoff final, but it's their first playoff. Lolly! Oh, he skies it over the goal! Oh, what an awful miss! What an awful miss by Lolly! Unbelievable. Right, that could have been it. Had he scored that, Forest would have gone through. That's their first miss, Nottingham Forest there. Now then, I think Gibbs White will be stepping up next. He needs to score to keep Sheffield United, in this there. He did jinx it. Charlie, you did jinx it there. You really did. Right then. It's all down to Morgan Gibbs White. If he scores, he makes the scores equal for the penalty shootout. Oh my God. This is it. Gibbs White against Brice Samba. He's doing a bit of a stuttery run up. Oh, what an unbelievable save! It is Nottingham Forest who are going through to Wembley. The playoff final spot has got to Nottingham Forest. Absolutely incredible. I did not expect Morgan Gibbs White to miss that. I was giving him my praises. I was even giving him man of the match. Jinxus. That's what I can say. Jinxus. That's all I can say. I completely jinxed it for him. Sheffield United are going to play Championship football next year, but Nottingham Forest have made it through to the playoff final. They have not even been to a playoff position in over 12 seasons. This is incredible. We are going to see one of Nottingham Forest and Huddersfield in the Premier League next year. Unbelievable. We had some stunning penalties and some stunning goalkeeping performances as well. I tell you what, it was so dramatic, but I've got to say, Brice Samba is the hero with 3 penalty saves. Unbelievable performance by Brice Samba in goal. Not to Wembley. Cheers from Peru. Alvaro, it's been an absolute pleasure. In terms of, there's a pitch invasion going on right now, so I'll stay on for like 2 more minutes. I definitely want to go to bed. Guys, if you've not liked the stream, please do give the stream a like. It does tremendously help the channel. I don't know how we're doing with likes, actually. We're 44. Can we get to 50, maybe 45 before the end of the stream? It'll be amazing if we can get there. If you've not hit the subscribe button either, please also do that as well. Because we're on 1,222. That's not the screen I'm looking for. It's this. 1,122 is what we're on. If you hit the like and subscribe, it really does help the channel. There's flares all over the pitch. Fans all over the pitch there. Another pitch invasion. There's a huge Welsh flag I see there. Obviously in awe of Brennan Johnson there. Unbelievable. I am so... What an incredible game. I've got to say, what an incredible game. Not the best game with quality, but in terms of how close it was, the best playoff game I have seen in such a long time. It's 4 where you are. You're going... Yeah, go to bed now, Coniston, honestly. Is anyone else still streaming at this moment of time? I don't know if they are. I think Matt's ended. I think... No, Matt's still going... Matt's got 1,000 people watching. Unbelievable. Oh my god. He has smashed it today. Yes. Yeah, right. Just going to leave Matt a quick comment there. We bottled success, says David there. Chris Redding saying, come on, Huddersfield. I tell you what, I mean, you've got to remember, Sheffield United, I think, are a much better team than Luton. But performances right now, it is very difficult to edge them. I called it from the start of the playoffs. I think Huddersfield will go through to the Prem. But regardless of who goes through, it is going to be, whoever's going to go to the Prem is going to be a team that no one's predicted they'll go back to the Prem. Sheffield United were a lot of people's favourites to get promoted back up. And they'll play Championship football next year. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Samba's got a whole flag devoted to him, and he deserves it, to be fair. He really does deserve it. Right, so final chance for you to like the stream and hit that subscribe button as well. It does tremendously help. But I've got to say, guys, thank you so much for today as well. I don't know what I've got planned for videos. I've got part-time work later tomorrow as well. So I don't know if I can. But definitely what I will do is stream the Sunday final Premier League day. I'll definitely do that for this channel. And yeah, I don't know what the future holds for this channel really after that. So unbelievable. Almost, this third season has been incredible. Nearly at a conclusion, and only one game left separates it. It's Huddersfield versus Nottingham Forest. Absolutely unbelievable. Please like, please subscribe. If you haven't done, please share the channel if you've not done so either. It does really help as well. Please share. And if you've not donated as well, please also do that as well. It does really help too. But guys, I think I'm going to go now and get a cup of tea or something. Well, thank you for tuning in. 3 hours, it's been tough, but we've done it. I'll wrap it up. What an unbelievable game this was. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are legendary if you saw the end of this stream. And as always, I'll see you guys soon. It has ended. Nottingham Forest 1, Sheffield United 2. But what a dramatic twist. With Nottingham Forest 3, Sheffield United 2 in pens. Brice Samba, the hero, with 3 saves. I'll see you guys soon.